up. Hunter killer drone deployed. Keep it up. We've taken the lead.
I got shot! I got shot!
Standing by. Heads up. Enemy UAV spotted. Predator missile away. Heads up. Enemy UAV spotted.
What's so bright? It's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
Standing by. Repeat, UAV recon is deployed. Predator missile on stand. There, keep it up. Hunter killer drone deployed. Keep it up. We've taken the lead.
I got shot! I got shot!
Standing by. Heads up. Enemy UAV spotted. Predator missile await. Heads up. Enemy UAV spotted.
My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
Keep it up. We've taken the lead.
I got shot! I got shot!
Standing by. Heads up. Enemy UAV spotted. Predator missile away. Heads up. Enemy UAV spotted.
My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
it up. Hunter-killer drone deployed. Keep it up. We've taken the lead.
I got shot! I got shot!
Standing by. Heads up. Enemy UAV spotted. Predator missile away. Heads up. Enemy UAV spotted.
What's so bright? It's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Call of Duty Mobile Garena Masters 5. This is it. Warden, this is such an important day for everyone, especially for some teams, as you say, Smart Omega, DVK Oblivion, and EZR Bookie. I'm going to be your cast for today. Jericho down here with my boy, Warden. How are you doing today, Warden, in this fine Friday night?
No. I want to throw this question back to you.
Right,
I mean, how are you feeling today? I mean, this is your first day so far back in the Garena stage here. Honestly, I was quite surprised that I got a message that I'm going to be casting with you here, and what a way to start things off with you casting your first series here between EZR Bookie and Smart Omega. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling really great. I'm honored and blessed. I'm gonna say thank you to Garena for giving me the opportunity, and it's very interesting because it's gonna be my first time casting over my former team that I used to be the head coach of Smart Omega, going up against the former Blacklist team now to the EZR. So it comes full circle here, Warden. I'm really excited, and there's a lot of storylines to talk about, Warden, and I know you want to talk about this first one, so you got to give it to me now.
I mean, the biggest factor here is honestly Smart Omega. I mean, EZR, they have it pretty easy now. I mean,
Yep.
No puns intended, by the way.
Mhm.
You know, their slots for the playoffs are pretty secured here, but Smart Omega, they've lost so many times already, and specifically in between the Broke Boys Club and also the West Point LOWKINGS. With them losing that series, if ever they lose another one here up against EZR, they're gonna get forced to a tiebreaker up against DVK at the last stage.
Yep, that is true. You're right. If they do lose this, at least to a 2-1 or a 3-0, Warden, then things are going to get a little bit difficult for them. It has to come down to that last day of Group B. Remember, this is the second to the last day, so I'm pretty sure this is where we're going to see the proper seedings coming through. Let's take a look at the tournament format. Again, 16 teams for the group stage. Top 4 from each group move on to the playoffs. Top 8, whoever wins that one will be the champion. As you look at Group A, Zigzag, Savage Huntsman, Spender, 4 Suits Esports, LVX, PB Sage, Scotty, Forrest, Kincaid. And for Group B, Impunity, E8 Nova, Savage Doctor, DVK Oblivion, Broke Boys Club, WPM LOWKINGS, EZR Bookie, and Smart Omega Esports. I mean, this is, we're almost there, Gordon. We're almost to the halfway mark of going to the playoffs, and then we'll find out who will be the champion of GM5.
I mean, as we move into this day, the current standings here are for Group A specifically. It's going to be Scatty, Zigzag, Savage Huntsman, and Forces Esports on top. On Group B, very group that we're casting today, it's going to be the West Point LOWKINGS, EZR Bookie, Smart Omega on top for now, and the Broke Boys Club as well. And nearing right below is obviously going to be DVK and Oblivion, which is not too far behind, because if ever they do win the series up against Savage Doctors, which they are probably about to do so, they're going to be on par with the number 3 and number 4 rankings for this very group. But before we talk about that, let's talk about the prize pool here, Jericho. This is the factor that the teams are fighting for.
Yep, total prize pool $25,000 US. First place gets 10, second place gets 4, 5, third gets 3,000, fourth gets 1 fight. I can tell you, Warden, I've gotten that 10K back to back already. 2 and 3, Garena Master 2 and 3. Feels good, man. And I've also gotten the fourth one. It feels all right. So, you know, you really want to get everything. Obviously, champions will get everything as well as a slot at that stage 4, as we all know, Warden. That will be your ticket going to stage 5. So there's a lot of things. There's a lot of factors in this tournament, Warden.
Yep. I mean, right after this as well is obviously, it's not just in ordinary Garena Masters 5, not just an ordinary Garena Masters overall. We're talking about stage 3 of the World Championship as well. So it's such a huge factor to be included into the mixture of this very event. And here we go. I mean, we've seen this before. We've seen the qualified teams. We all know about them. The question is, though, who's going to rise? Who's going to falter?
Yep, that is true. Who will rise and who will falter? And so far, we've seen a lot of teams tried, but only it's been the same, Warden. You know the Zigzags, you know the Scotties, you know the Broke Boys Club, the LOWKINGS, the Bookies, the Smart Omega Esports. Those guys, you know, they're right there. You know, they're always going to be in that top 6, top 5, just going up and down, up and down. But we also have some dark horses, just like DVK Oblivion. And, you know, you could probably say Savage Huntsman is a dark horse, Warden.
They could absolutely be. I mean, they haven't been the best
Not consistent.
team there is for Hardpoint, but at the same time they do back it up as well when they go against like miniature teams. But There's still a bit more that they can improve on, but fortunately, they do enough for them to secure that number 3 placement for the standings.
Yep, that is to take a look at Group A. As you can see, Scotty and Zigzag rounded up for 1 and 2. Huntsman, 4 Suits, 3 and 4. 4S Kincaid, 5. And then LBX, PV Sage, and Spender take the bottom 3. And for Group B, this is what we're going to focus on today. You have Lokings at number 1 with 5 wins. EZR Bookie with 4 and 1 at number 2. And it's Smart Omega, 3 and 2, tied with Broke Boys Club right now. And as you can see, we talked about this more in 3, 4, 5, and 6. This is where it really gets tough. Because if any of these guys lose their matches today, it could really change the whole standing of Group B.
And once again, let me refresh you all. This is such an important thing for me, Smart Omega. If ever they don't qualify for the playoffs, obviously they're not going to be able to make it to stage 4. Hence, not
That's
even
the end of the season.
standing a chance at all at stage 5. So, I mean, this is the storyline right here. If Smart Omega drops the series up against EZR and loses the series as well up against the DVK, that's going to be enough for them to not make it to the next stage of the competition. Why is it so important? I mean, we only got 2 teams from the Garena region that qualified for the World Championship last year, and it was Almighty, formerly, it was Zigzag, formerly known as Almighty now. That obviously, on the other hand, it was Smart Omega. So it's going to be pretty devastating for me, Jericho, if ever we don't see them make it past this stage.
Yep, that is true. Let's take a look at our schedule for today. For our first match, going to be EZR Bookie versus Smart Omega to kick things off. Right after, we're going to have Savage Doctor versus DVK Oblivion. And our third match is going to be E8 Nova versus Broke Boys Club. And to close out the night, we have Impunity versus WPM Lowkings, Warden. And obviously, that first match, I am super excited for this one, Warden. And as well as the second one, both these matches are very, very crucial to Smart Omega as well as for Savage and DVK Oblivion.
I mean, honestly, for me, my only take here is that the only match that we're going to be able to see is going to be EZR Bookie and Smart Omega. I mean, Savage Doctors and WPM Oblivion, specifically for Savage Doctors, they haven't been the most promising team as well, and they're bound to lose the series against WPM Oblivion, not unless they have done something in between the time that they had on their last series up to this current date right now. On to E8 Nova and Broke Boys Club. We do have some news later on that we have to unfold, but that's something that we have to reserve later on. And obviously for Impunity and the Westman Mambo Lokings, hey, come on, do we even need to say it?
Unfortunately, some things you already know what the outcome is. But hey, never say never. That's
Right.
what they say, Warden. Maybe Impunity all of a sudden goes on a tear, gets a 3-0, but it won't matter because I'm pretty sure they are not going to make it through the playoffs, Warden. So now we have to see what's going to happen in this first match. I'm excited to see the bands. I'm excited to see coming through from the operators because as well, Warden, what's going to happen here.
Yeah, let's see what's about to happen here now. Obviously for EZR Bookie and Smart Omega, love to talk about this now. In regards to both teams, they have suffered a loss against the Westman Mambo Lokings, both 3-0s as well. But the standing is just a bit worse of Omega for Omega Esports because we got to see them lose the series up against the Broke Boys Club. They lost Hardpoint, one search and destroy, back it up with another loss on Control. And that loss right there wasn't supposed to happen at all. We got to see Smart Omega on top of the game, 2-0. Then a reverse sweep was offered by the Broke Boys Club.
Yep, that is true. Let's take a look at EZR Bookie's lineup. We have Jabin, Rage, AG, Yato, and Yo Bobs. Obviously, they are missing their player Skirt, who's over at Zigzag with FDX as well. These were the champions of GM4, and now trying to go back to back once again. And the boys, they seem ready because this is a rivalry. We call it the E Classico over here, Garena, Warden.
And how do you feel about this roster actually for EZR? I mean, they are solidified as a 5-man roster now. No more 6-player here. They only have this composition that we got to see in our phrases right now. Skirt is out. He's now under the hands of Zigzag as well. Singles for FDX, Jericho.
Yep, that is true. FDX and Skirt, they're trying to go on a different route. But here we go. The boys, Smart, Omega, Warden, Kendi, Whoopi, Idra, Risky, Kevs, and Tin. Tin acquired over before GM4. We heard some difficulty over at this roster, Warden. They got reverse swept by this team, but now they had some time to recover, Warden. They won their last matchup, but their last 3 they played really bad, you would say, Warden. But now, let's see. This is such an important match. They need to give everything out here.
You know, I'm all in it for people, for players that wants to build a better narrative as well, and I'm really hoping for Kevs to find a recovery coming in from the previous Blackmaster matches that he was offered into. So far, he has been one of those players that has been struggling quite a lot in respawn under the hands of Smart Omega. I'm wondering what kind of respondment he can offer this time around up against easier Bookie.
Yep, that is true. What kind of players are we gonna get? Are we gonna see that Smart Omega wherein they went through stage 5? They were the 5th best team in the world, or are we gonna see the Smart Omega who got 3-0'd by WPM Lowkings and 2-1 by the Broke Boys Club, Warden? And for the same for EZR Bookie, are we gonna see the EZR Bookie that got 3-0'd, or are we gonna see the champions of GM4, Warden? So there's a lot of factors here, just up and down. But again, Warden, you know, I live by this. If it's your day, it's your day. If it's not, unfortunately, it's not. But it cannot be your day at this stage of the tournament, Warden, because this is very important, especially for Smart Omega.
I think it's pretty safe to expect as well what kind of gameplay or what kind of preparation that Smart Omega will be offering, considering the fact that the last interview that Whoopi had, he did make a call that they're going to choose easier Bookie as well. And right after that, it's going to be DVK OBLIVION. So let's see if that's going to happen here as we get greeted to the maps and modes here, Jericho. And I want to push this one to you. How do you feel about this choice?
I like the Summit pick coming in from Omega. You know, they're one of the best Summit teams, you know, before I left. And then, but that Slums pick, though, as far as I remember, when we went up against EZR Bookie, we lost that in Game 5. But Omega's been improving in S&D. And then for the raid control, it's a toss of a coin. Both teams can do it well. I was expecting an Arsenal coming back here, but I guess Omega banned it after they got 100-point club by WPM Lookings. But so far, it's anybody's game. But I could say that game number 1 could go to the side of Omega, and then maybe Bookie could take 2 and 3, in my opinion, Ward.
Actually, you know what? I think I have to disagree with you with that one right here. Although there might be an instance where you could be right here, Jericho. It's just that, you know, for the longest time here, easier Bookie has been banning Summit a lot. So if ever Omega is allowing to get the win here up against easier Bookie, Kevs himself has to step up alongside with possibly Risky as well, as they are one of the best players out there that you can rely on in close quarter combat, and they have to go head to head up against Rage and also Yato as well. So Jericho, you know what? I know you're gonna go for your boys. I'm gonna go for EZR here as well. I just want to build up this heat, you know. I mean, I really want the whole energy that we were able to bring back then. Let's bring it here up against EZR Bookie and Smart Omega. Yeah,
it's also going to be the battle of the comment section. You know, we got fans from both sides. We got the girlfriends of Omega, you know, all of them, Jadi Ice, Chachi.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just naming all of them. You know, you got Kyrie as well on the other side. It's just everyone's just going out, view, and, you know, it's just great. You know, this is what we want to see in Garena. The support and just keep on supporting. And we got 2 of the best teams at the moment. And as well, you got to put in Lowkings right there. They're right there. They're right there. I mean, maybe they could take it to the next hump. But so far, the top 3 right here, this is it. Omega versus EZR Bookie. I mean, what else can you ask for? It's only the group stage as well, Warren. It's not even the playoffs.
I think game number 3 will be the decider of it all, considering the fact that, okay, yes and all, Hardpoint Summit has always been banned by EZR Bookie, but Omega eSports on Slums, they've always been banning it out as well. So I can expect a lot of things to happen on that side of the table. But now, here, Jericho, we are starting the first game. It's going to be Smart Omega in EZR Bookie once more, here headed to Summit Hardpoint.
Yep, this is game number 1, starting to go with Kevs. You know, if you want to win, the key here is to get Kevs hot. You know, he really has to be hot. Start off strong, and after that, get some 2 kills. But the control is right there for Omega. Great control from P2 as well as from the second floor, I mean, Warden, as well as P1. And Bookie struggling at the start to get it. But so far, here comes the pinch from both sides.
Oh, gotta bring back one of my points here. I mean, I was talking about Kevs and Risky being the key player, but it's going to be Tin right now controlling 2F, and he's been able to control the spawn so far out away from EZR, and it's only going to be until now that they're going to be able to put some influence inside a hill, while 19 has already been accumulated here for Smart Omega.
Yep, as soon as they put in a lot of pressure, EZR, they get that scrap time right there, and they force Omega to rotate out to P2. But at the same time, you got to give props to the coaches, you know, Device and Mori. I know they've been working really hard as well, and they probably have something up in their sleeve right here. But so far, it's still standard stuff coming out from both of the teams. 26 to 19, slow start for both teams so far. But here comes P2. This is a sort of a transitional hill here, Warden. You know that teams don't really get the time here. They really want to get that P3, P4. But Yato with the shotgun and the force, we're going to make it 5 in a row so far, getting space. But he forgot to take down that last player. Hydra gets taken down. Now spawns have been flipped at the moment, and they have control.
Interesting setup here for the guns. I mean, 2 Fenix, KRM, CBR4, and a Kilo here for EZR. While on the contrary, 3 Fenix, 1 R9, and 1 LK
5
will be found over for EZR. And so far, the compositions here for EZR has been able to overpower what has been the intentions of Smart Omega.
Yep, finally gets shut down, and they get that last 25 seconds left. 10 on the hill as well. 2 kill spree, smokes himself out. But if you look at the other side of the map, where we have some anchor fights at the back. There's going to be 5 and 4. Risky gets taken down, but fortunately the spawns for Omega they have the spawns as well as the scrap time. Whoopi with the R9. But if you look at the side of EZR, they're not going to try to push for this anymore. Just going to go through snow. Just keep on pushing through. Yato's going to get taken down, and finally Omega, they take the space for now as well as the hill.
Hardpoint opens up with a pretty clear and solidified setup here for the set of Smart Omega. While on the contrary, EZR BOOKY has to make a break here. Either from mid snow, going all the way from cable, and look like they do want to go for a split push here. And whatever they have been trying to do, they have been losing it all out.
Yep, that is true. 55 to 53. Risky gets taken down, but Yobabs brings out the War Machine, just being a menace on the left side. Does take down 1. More players to here. Yobab's still alive. You know, you have to shut him down right here. He's putting so much pressure and attention for Omega, and finally they took him down, but it took so long, Warden, that they're getting some time off here. AG with the equalizer gets 3 in a row. Risky and the boys still going in, and now for the side of EZR, just keep the game close. I think that's the main strategy right now. If you're EZR, keep it close and just get ready for the rotation for P4, but this should be the final push for them.
I mean, I'd be pretty damned here for Smart Omega. Having such a solidified defense here will only get you at least 14 points above EZR BOOKY. Makes sense some more as they do get the scrap time as well, while EZR, they head on to the rotation for the next Hardpoint. And 3 operators, if I'm not mistaken, was invested on that last run as well, while on the side of Smart Omega, you get to see on the top left, 4 operators well available for them to invest.
Yep, let's see how they're going to use this. Here comes the break from the seaside of Summit. Risky going to be the first one to come in. They take down 1. Whoopi brings out the elevator, gets 2 as well. Risky trying to break it through. Javen all the way at the back, all alone. Does take 1 down, but Yato with the Purifier. But Tin brings out himself as well. That's going to be 2 in a row. Now spawns are going haywire here, Warden. But so far, Omega, they break the hill. Great usage of the operator hill.
Oh, split
Skills.
pawn here, split push here for a set of EZR, but Tin is still going on a spray. 4 for him on the board. Drops down the killer drone, looking to get some more, and he gets one more opportunity here from A Long. Doesn't really cut the chase, but still, the cavalry arrives for the side of Smart Omega, and it's still making things hard here for EZR.
Ooh. Yep. Right here, Rage with the 2-piece as well. They get the final seconds again. But you know what? If you're Omega, you've gotten that 20 seconds. I think that's good enough, Warden. I mean, you invested at least 2 there. You still have Risky's and Kev's operating skills. But now for EZR, you got to try to break through. But Yato, say hello to my little friend with a shotgun, gets 2 in a row. And just like that, the setup, it's already gone, Warden.
Oh, I mean, I'm really interested to talk about how Smart Omega doesn't really have any KRMs, and you know, we've seen a lot of teams excel in Summit all because they have at least 1 KRM rocking all around. While you take a look at Smart Omega, Whoopi was on the R9, now he switched over to the Fenix, so they have 4 Fenix competition and 1 LK as well. So it's just all about winning this close part of combat and also the gunfights inside a hill. And so far, it's going to be Rage popping off 3 spree for him.
Yep, 105 to 100. We're about to tie up again. And for the side of EZR, they're just holding it down, waiting for some backup. Risky takes 1 down as well. Wanted to be Yobab is going to be over at that server side. Gets 2 in a row. Brings out the War Machine. Not really the best option, but it gets 1 though. Wants to secure that time right there. Can he get 2 more? Yes, he can. Okay, I take that back, Gordon. That was a great investment coming through from Yobab. Yobab's on the spree, finally gets shut down by Tin, but he does have a Predator miss out. Tin now trying to get 3 in a row, contests the hill as well, and Yato takes himself out. You hate to see it, but 10 seconds left, and now rotation to P2. The game is really close, and this is what we expect from both of these teams.
This is absolutely hot here, Jericho. I mean, what can you expect? I mean, foolish you are if you expected this game to be a blowout at all. I mean, we're talking about EZR BOOKY and Smart Omega, so heading on to Hardpoint number 2, we might just be able to see another haywire control here at this Hardpoint. And so far, it's still going to be more influence here found for Smart Omega.
Yep, and 10 on a 3 kill streak, 24 kills in his name. He's leading all of the lobby. Actually tied with AG as well. Can he make 25? No, yes, he does. And now Omega, they get control at the moment. They do get spawns as well. But here comes the push. Here comes the claw from Rage. Takes down 2 as well. But the Pred is invested, but no one's there to pick up the time. Rage Rage still has that claw, just spraying it and praying it, and gets one again. And now 25 seconds left. This is huge time for the side of EZR Bookie.
Gotta find a way to get second floor. Until then, they could absolutely get every scrap time here out away from hardpoint number 2.
Rotation, though.
More than enough as well to take the lead out away from Smart Omega. And absolutely,
Oh my.
it's surely a big factor. But EZR Rage here, getting the scrap time, soaking it
Wow.
all out till it's dry. Gets the Predator as well. Put some influence in the rotation for P2. And so far with the Predator, that's gonna be granting them the spawns as well for the next hill.
Yeah, I like that Pred. You know, some people wouldn't like that, but what he did there, he isolated that one guy over at the spawn, and now they were able to take out Tin, who was holding down the anchor, and now they have control Warden, 130 and 140. Again, 2 operators for the side of Omega, but here comes EZR. Javen still has his. Is he willing to invest it? But it doesn't matter. The gun skill is there for EZR, and now Omega pushing on 1 by 1, and Tin with the Purifier only gets 1 though. Whoopi with the trade, but Yato brings out the Purifier. Now they're getting a lot of space coming through, and Yato with the Purifier, he's gonna be the first one in. Risky as well, trying his best to break the hill on his own. Here comes some smokes, but the Purifier too hot to handle right here, just melting them 1 by 1. And now we do see the score Warden getting out of hand. About to be out of
from the
hand.
side of Smart Omega failed. Now they're going all desperado here.
Oh,
The break here from the front, and Tin gets to 180. Doesn't really cut the chase. Whoopi from the cable cart gets shut down as well. And EZR Bookie, that has been one of the best hills, if not the best hill for this game. And they have accumulated such a huge breakaway here for the points. 183 to 139 as we head on to the last hill here for the second rotation.
Yeah, and they were trying to counter rotate as fast as they can, but Risky held it down with a triple kill as well as Whoopi gets that. And now another battle for P4. Remember the last time EZR was the one holding it. Now it's Omega's turn. Let's see what they're gonna use. Kevs brings out the equalizer, but Tin gets his triple kill on his own as well to make it 4. No, he can't, but Kevs with the equalizer trying to make a difference for the team. 50 seconds. Now they're just getting the time. Kev's trying to find something, but he eats a war machine, and AG all the way to the back now pushes a spawn, and Idra gets taken down, and just like that, they have spawns for P4 Ward, and they broke the hill.
Gunfights here from the set of EZR have been somewhat 50% better compared to what they've been doing on the first stage, and so far it's going to be them getting enough points for them to just overall let loose in this game. 200-point mark, welcoming EZR Bookie. One last break that Smart Omega is longing to offer, and they absolutely do.
Big place
The question
right here.
is, how long will it last? Absolutely not long enough for them to make an impact.
Yep, not an impact at all. AG with an equalizer takes down 1 as well. They're gonna get this scrap time good enough for at least 220 points. Only 30 more points for EZR Bookie. But if you look at the map board, and even if they're getting the scrap, they're also getting the positioning for P1. AG still has the equalizer, gets 1. That's gonna shut him down, but he does get the Predator missile. I believe he's gonna save that for P2 Warden, but this is important right here. Jabin with the Annihilator trying to find something. Unfortunately, Risky shuts him down. That's a big kill coming through from Omega. And now they need to be perfect right here, Warden, because 1 break is all that EZR Bookie needs to take this game 1.
Probably going to end the game off on hardpoint number 2. You don't really expect a lot
Oh, no.
from hardpoint 1, but EZR can absolutely prove me wrong. They get a 2-man team here up in the board, make it a triple overall for Yato, make it a 4. And EZR fully in control of the situation right now. Puts Whoopi under his custody, but not enough to get the kill. But Rage gets the cavalry, gets the trade. Support comes through, but Whoopi still goes on wild and hot here on this hardpoint number 1.
Yeah, Idra brought out his war machine, actually took 1 down and took himself out as well. You know, they're just panicking right now. If you are on the side of Omega, they just need the contest to keep the game longer, and game will not end here, Warden. They forced it to go to P2. They're also trying to get that scrap time, but AG still alive. He's gonna get 1 as well. But back and forth we go, EZR Bookie. They're just putting so much pressure on this. And if you're Omega, you gotta win every single gunfight right here, Warden, in this P2 rotate. 17 points to go. Here comes the rotation. They have control at the moment of second floor as well as basement. Tin brings out the Purifier. Not the best time to use it, but Javen and Yoabs cleans them up. 190 to 233. Here comes the break coming in from EZR.
Oh, Jericho, we've seen a lot of things end on hardpoint number 2, third rotation. And the last time we saw this in between EZR Bookie and Smart Omega, it was a Smart Omega closing the deals up. But now it's bound to be EZR Bookie making the difference, changing the history line as they're about to claim the last point to seal the deal. Smart Omega, they don't want to let go of the game, not just yet.
They're trying their best right, just contesting it. 3 more points to go. They have control. Yato right now on the front. They're gonna go for 1 more break. This is it. There's gonna be Yoba, big gunfight right here, just contesting, but it doesn't matter. Omega, they get it as well. Risky trying his best. Whoopi, big kill coming through. Gonna be 1 last contest from Javen. Javen trying his best as well, but no, I think they're gonna force a rotate right here. There's gonna be 3 more seconds, and yes, they do force a rotate on this number 4. AG. This could be the play right here. He finds him. He spots him as well. And AG, that will be game. AG, 51 bomb to seal the deal. 250 to 212. And EZR, they take game number 1. What more can you ask for, Warden? That was a great game number 1.
What a match, bro. What a match. Holy. And I thought that it was going to get forced to another hard point. EZR wanted to get it done quickly like that. I mean, it wasn't quick at all. It had to go to the third rotation for hard point number 2. But my, oh my, you got to talk about the recovery here for EZR BOOKY. I mean, they were falling behind at like the first initial stage of the game, but they backed it up with a good hold on towards second rotation speed 3. And it went haywire from then on forward for Smart Omega. They started to lose the rotations, they started to lose the scrap time, and that was more than enough for EZR BOOKY to claim out away from their hands and get a somewhat convincing win here on this hardpoint number 1.
Yeah, I feel like the biggest factor was that second rotation P4. Where remember Omega was set up. They had their setup, but all of a sudden we saw a purifier from Yato coming through, just applying so much pressure. And you know, I mean, you look at Hydra, the veteran, struggling, 21-29. You don't really see that from him. You know, you expect him to step it up a little bit more. I mean, Tin did his job, but also looking at the other players, you have Yato with a shotgun just putting so much pressure. But at the same time, AG, everyone's just doing their part here. I mean, it's an equal game, but it came down to those small details at the rotations, the operator skills as well, and how good were you to use it, Warden. And I think that was the biggest factor.
Definitely. I mean, if as much as I want to say that there hasn't been any histories between Smart Omega and EZR BOOKY in this map of Summit, I mean, at least at this Garena Masters 5, there hasn't been none. There hasn't been anything at all. While all throughout the Garena Masters events overall, we've seen a lot of things happen in between these two teams in this very map. And I did say before, I mean, I did say in game that the last time we saw a game of Summit hardpoint in between these two teams, it was Smart Omega pulling away. So EZR BOOKY, they absolutely prepared a lot for this. And considering the fact that, you know, they've been banning this map all throughout the group stages.
I mean, if you look at the stats, Warden, it's pretty close. It's pretty close from both sides. It's just those small details, Warden. Like, I think we can both agree that operators was a huge thing. The rotations were a huge thing as well. And this was a pick by Smart Omega, right, Warden? So, with that being said, now we're going to the pick of EZR. This is looking very, very bleak for the side of Smart Omega. We're going over to Slums S&D. And we know the last time that this happened for Smart Omega against EZR BOOKY, EZR BOOKY ended up winning it. But Smart Omega's Slums track record has been getting better. They've been getting better in Slums. So they might have an ace up their sleeve right here, one.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they did win Slums against Impunity and the Broke Boys Club as well. And for the set of EZR BOOKY, the only time that we got to see a presence of Slums was up against Savage Doctors as well. Well, if we're going to be comparing the overall caliber of these two teams, you got to hand it down here for Omega eSports. They've had it pretty hard. So let's see what they can offer here for this run. Now, in regards to the previous bans here for Smart Omega, I can expect a lot of things from them. I mean, despite the fact that this is a map forced by EZR BOOKY, you got to talk about how Smart Omega in pretty much every single day, excluding the first two ones, they've been batting Slums as well. So they might be offering something here that EZR BOOKY won't expect, not unless they're playing mind games again.
Mind games, any game, play some games. It doesn't matter. You lost 1-0. You're down 0-1. You got to win this if you are on the side of Omega, because if you do lose this, Warden, you're going to take that L over at that standing, and now you're just putting yourself in a difficult position. So, I mean, pretty much just bounce back. I mean, that's all you have to say. Wake up.
You know, this loss here, I mean, if ever, let's see, Smart Omega does lose this series up against EZR, that's going to be opening a gate here for DVK and Oblivion to actually have a chance to qualify for the playoff. If they lose another map here, if they lose another game here, and overall lose the series here for Smart Omega, it's going to be them getting forced to a tiebreaker up against DVK and Oblivion, given the chance that, you know, DVK does 3-0 Savage Doctor later on.
Yep, but now here we go. Game number 2. S&D Slums. We do see EZR on the defensive side, Omega on the offensive side, taking a default approach right here, Warden, trying to play for some picks And I like the setup from coming in from EZR. They're waiting for them stuns and for those nades, and here they go. Jabin misses that first shot, but trades are there. Rage and AG there to help him out. 3 go down, 4 go down. Can they get the flawless round? It's all up to Whoopi. Arguably the best sniper in Garena. Can he find something? Yes, he finds one. 4 more to go. Can he get the ace?
Okay, with the way that the setup is now playing here for EZR, I don't think it's gonna happen at all. No aggression, no more. 1v4.
Discipline right here.
Yeah, it's not something that is not improbable for Whoopi at all. I mean, if ever, let's say you want Whoopi to clutch, you gotta hope for some sort of an aggression here for EZR, which completely is not happening at all. Crossfires is truly gonna be happening here, and with a Locust in hand, you can't really do much, Jericho.
I mean, let's see if he hits all these shots. Never mind. Okay, go to the next round. Yato takes him down before he even said something about Whoopi. But now let's take a look at this next round. It was a great round coming through from the side of EZR. They held their positions. Yes, Jabin did get flashed, but I think it was a bait right there because there was 2 teammates that were ready to forward those trades, which was AG and Rage. And now let's take a look at Omega. They're going to go for this mid push right here. Smokes are going to come out. They take control. Found them immediately. Take down Jabin, and no one was ready right there. Risky going to be the first one. Risky gets 2 as well. Kevs gets the 3rd. Whoopi going to try to take down 1 more, and just like that, they answer back. It's all up to Yobobs at a 1 versus 5. Gets 1. Gets 1 so far. Can he get another one? Yobobs on your screen. That's going to be his first kill. He's getting really jittery right now. You know, just going that the crack movement, as we could say it, in the community. But bomb is down. 30 seconds left. Not a lot of time to work with, Warden.
1v4.
Oh,
Get spotted. Yep. Nothing gonna happen at all. Smart Omega, they respond back to their own round as well. Lovely diversion or revision to what they initially did compared to the first round here for Smart Omega. They went for a different approach, but obviously when you go against a team like EZ or BOOKY, you have to find a way. You gotta think of another way to head into this bomb set as well. But obviously Smart Omega is on the worst side of the spectrum here for the map of slumps. I do believe this is a very heavily defensive side of the map as well. But looking at the whole impact that Smart Omega has been able to put up, doing so well. But Robot finds the 2 piece before he goes down. Whoopi and Candy on the feed now, forcing it all down to a 2v3.
2v3. Rage at the flank though. The Call of Duty timing. Yep, Call of Duty timing right there. That's all up to Rage, the former player of Omega. Go up against 3 of his teammates, old teammates as well. Can he clutch it up? You know, that was great effort by Yobobs. So imagine if Rage was there a little bit faster, Warden. He could have gotten the trade, and he does get spotted. They have information. Hydra just spraying and praying, hoping to get some hit markers for Rage. Wow, this is an aggressive move from him. Is he going to go for it? Rage just get 1, but Hydra's there for the trade. Great 2v1 action, and even if Hydra just get taken down, Whoopi is there for the trade. It's 2-1. And it was almost around for EZR, you know, just because of Yobobs' heroic efforts over at that A site, Warden. But now we move on to the next round.
I'm not so certain how many players from EZR has this perk on hand, but Rage had the tactical mass perk. And that honestly is such a good choice here up against Smart Omega. We all know Smart Omega being such a team, so a team that's bound to probably dwell on the tacticals overall. So really good take for him. That's why he was crouching all throughout, if anyone was confused.
Yep. Take a look right here now. Will be on your screen now. Another default. What is that shot? That is unfair. Someone check his phone. I'm used to that already, Warden. I mean, we're all used to that. It's Whoopi. Whoopi now gets that first blood. Can he get the second one? Let's get spotted. He does know there's going to be a player right there, but Jabin repositions as well. And I think they're going to go for the burst right here. The burst comes through. Jabin gets taken down by Risky. And here comes the push from Omega. Rage takes down Kendi. Rage takes down 2 as well, but Kevs gets the trade. 2 versus 3 once again. But Hydra just very, very patient. The veteran showing his prowess. Yato. Does he spot? He spots him as well. Misses that first shot. Gonna go for it again. But it's gonna be Hydra on the left side. He's gonna wait for him again. Just being patient right here, Warden. 35 seconds left. Yato, can he clutch up?
I think playing post plant is not the way here for EZR. But, you know, round's not over. Yato finds 1 here. Doesn't really cut the chase. Kevs shuts him down. Kevs finds 2 crucial kills on the round right there, and that's going to be more than enough for them to extend the lead by 2 overall. I think EZR has to change their tempo just a little bit. They can't let go of the bomb side if ever they want to start to win back rounds.
That is true. Back-to-back rounds. 3-1 so far. Omega finally getting some momentum. And again, Yobab takes down Hydra. So no more flanking, no more patiently waiting. Someone does get naded. AG survives after that one nade coming through. And now it's same setup coming from EZR. A 4-man setup over at that B side. They're leaving Yobabs alone at that A side. And Omega back on the default side. Remember the last time they did this, Warden, they won the round. But the first round, it did not go so well for them. Whoopi now trying to find a pick, but number 1, Jabin's looking through. If he does go in there, there you go. That's the one right there. Jabin just takes down Whoopi, and just like that, 5 versus 3 again, leaves Omega to just stall it out. 1 minute and 10 left. A lot of time to work here, but not a lot of members to be with.
Yep. Very little opportunities when you're granted with this, numbers overall. But Kevs can be risky. Could make the difference, but without a sniper in hand, it's absolutely hard to get a break here inside the bomb site. Risky, very, very risky. I must say. And they're just proning down. But the crossfire is coming through here for Yobabs. If they peek out, I mean, if they can offer a double chow, maybe till then they can get this break. But
Warden, I just want to collab. If they all just go, maybe. My goodness, the call of no. Okay, Jabin gets one through the wall. One went in as well, and the collateral! As and you shall receive, Warden!
Jericho, what's the next number for the lottery?
Predict? I have no idea. Put it on 0. But hey, as and you shall receive. It's part of the script, Warden.
Canon event.
Canon event. But now, look at Omega. They're actually going to take this aggressive push, but Jabin gets 2 in a row. And just like that, bomb is down. AG takes out Kendi. Whoopi gets taken down. It's all up to Hydra. And another 1 versus 5. And what you said a while ago, Warden, they needed to win back-to-back. How do you know it?
Don't ask me any questions. 3-3, bro. 3-3, my
Such
guy.
a sides, baby. My goodness.
Well, moving over. Game side up. It's now going to be switch of sides. Easier now on offense. How aggressive are they going to play? Absolutely hella aggressive here down this mid lane alongside with the bomb set as well. And looking like we are going to be getting the first 5v5 retake here at the second half.
Yeah, they're doing it for family. If you know, you know. And now, Jabin and the side of Omega. Again, another default setup coming in from them. They just want to give up the side. They want to play retake, but it's not. Oh, okay. Okay. I take that back. Whoopi takes 1. Yobab gets risky, though. More plays coming through. Kendi gets the trade. Can there be more trades with number 5? Yobab's going to be the difference maker right here, but Whoopi takes him down. It's all up to AG to 1 versus 4, and Kevs with a slide child. And just like that, they get that round. Things could have been different there, Warden. If Jabin got that kill, Whoopi could have been the other side.
I did say it before. I'm all in it for people, for players that wants to build their narrative in a better way. And so far, Kevs only having 4 kills, doesn't sound so much. But if you talk about the impact that it all has done, it has been so pleasant here for Kevs. So I'm loving his presence here for Search and Destroy.
Yep, I really like the presence coming through from them. And now, Bob shuts down Hydra. Again, just gets taken down through the wall. And and Jabin takes out Whoopi as well. And the answer is here, Warden. They are putting on a show, putting on so much pressure on the side of Omega. I get another retake, but again, 3 versus 5. A hit marker, unfortunately, by the Call of Duty mobile gods, but it doesn't matter. They get picked up. Yatta takes down Kendi. Rage takes out Risky. It's a flawless round. 4-4. We move on.
This is my favorite sport, bro. Ping pong battle, bro. Back and forth we go. Oh my days. This is insane here, right here. Easy R, Smart Omega. Jericho. So undefined who's going to be able to pull away. But now, with that gameplay shown here on the first round, Smart Omega has to find a way to not let the bomb plan come true here for Easier Arc. It's really the post-plan positioning here for Easier has been so hard to deal with.
You want a prediction? Whoever wins this round wins the game. Right here, Warden. This is it. Jabin. So beats down as well. Ooh, but Kevs on the flank though. Yada gets risky. 4v4. Rage gets 1. Kevs gets 2 as well. Gets 3 in a row. But Whoopi takes down AG. It's all up to Rage on a 1 versus 3. He has to pull off a miracle right here. The flank. Rage gets 1. But Whoopi is there for the trade. And Omega, they get the defuse. Well, they win the game. I mean, I called it whoever wins this round. But anything can happen. I called the collab. But let's see if we can call the winner of this match.
Okay, it's safe to note that you were once part of Omega as well, and in terms of Omega making predictions, it hasn't been pleasant here, Jericho. I mean, the last time we heard a prediction from Omega, it was Whoopi calling a 3-0 up against EZR. So
And that's not happening anymore.
it's not happening at all. So let's see if that's gonna be. I mean, your prediction is gonna be able to compensate for the misprediction as we head on to the next round with a back and forth trade here for both ends.
Yep, well, Kev's just walking though, but unfortunately does not check his back. Does get one. And Candy, sneaky. Bomb is gonna go down, but Javen immediately gets the call. Gonna have one player in front of him, but the pistol and Whoopi shuts him down. Hydra and Whoopi in stereo. Now match point for the side of Omega.
Okay, I'm getting scared. You call the collat, you call the match point now here. One more round for you to make your prediction right here. But ladies and gentlemen, this is such a crucial win here for Omega if ever it does happen. They avoid the series getting lost out this early on. They have the time to redeem themselves on control. So let's see if they can get through this round first.
Yobobs gets one hit in the first blood. Javen gets flash. More players from Omega though. Look how deep they are into the middle. And I like this. This is what they should have done at the start. If they did this at the start, Warden, it could have been they could have gotten more rounds at the start of the defense. It wouldn't be this close. But EZR though. They have that first blood already. They got that first pick, and I like it. They're just you know what? You guys got to play it a little bit deep. We'll just play a little bit slower, and this is what we're seeing from them. They're letting Yobobs try to find another player. And again, look how back Hydra is. I think Yobobs can go in here, and he can definitely make a play right here. But a minute and 10, no one wants to make a move. Any utilities? They still have some nades coming through, but Javen now trying to make some noise. Number 2 as well, Yato. He is going to get double challenge here over at that brick side. Here comes the push, the burst. Risky gets one, but Rage gets the trade. And just like that, gets away with his life. Yato tries to make a push as well. 4 versus 3.
Such a mess up for Kevs. But Kevs extends. Rage finds him out. Kevs gets the kill. Reflect doesn't come true. Still alive. Hopped right up. Takes down. No, doesn't take down Javen. Javen takes him down. Now it's going to be Candy and Idra. Forced to clutch things up now. But the time is taking down. And EZR still undecided on where to go.
Bombs are close though. They're pretty close. They can go for this B hit right here, but Kendi has a CBR. Everything else, but does he check this corner? They do check the corner. Kendi, he does get one before he gets taken out. 2 versus 1 now. Now, Hydra almost takes out Yobobs, but Bomb is gonna go down, and Hydra forced to rotate on the other side. And this could be the play right here, Warden. This could be the play. But Yobobs, believe he does know. Hydra. Oh my. Oh. No. Does get one. 1v1. Javen versus Hydra. And Javen. That shoulder peek. He's going to peek him as well. Here comes the fight. Here comes the good fight. Javen. And Javen wins the fight 5-6. Just like that. The slide shell. The camera peek coming through from Javen. There's a big round coming through. You know, if you just discipline just a little bit. One more second, Warden. Just one more second from Hydra. I think you could have clutched that immediately.
All was in the hands of Idra, but it didn't happen. Javen took it back. They live on for another round. One more to go for them to force an overtime. And look at this defensive format here for Smart Omega. Enough for them to get a break here for EZR. And that's going to be them getting the first kill as well. And Jericho, I'm smelling an overtime.
I am smelling an overtime as well. But now, Yobobs on your screen does get one. Now here comes the retake. This is the final retake for Omega if they want to win the game. Unless... And here comes the push from mid. Again, the push from mid. Smokes are out as well. And here comes the first brigade coming through. But the flag is there. Kendi gets one. Yato gets one as well. Rage gets one. Idra gets the trade. It's all Hydra to 1 versus 3. He's one shot. Gets taken. Wow. Now we're going to overtime. And, well, I mean, we were bound to see it, Warden.
I don't know, man. I mean... There was a lot of instances where Smart Omega could have closed the deal up, but it didn't happen at all. EZR was just able to one up it all up. I mean, I'm not going to say that Smart Omega was faulty on those rounds. It was just EZR was playing better Search and Destroy.
Playing better Search and Destroy. Now, here comes the first round of the overtime. Whoopi on the spot. Look at double D's. Will not find anything, but oh my goodness. The timing is real. Risky trying to get a turn on, but Kendi gets a trade. Yato gets 2 in a row. And just like that, 4 versus 2. Hydra trying his best to get something, but nothing is happening for them. 2 versus 4. Bomb is down in the middle, Warden. And how are you going to get this out?
Whoopi has a locust. Has to challenge Yobobs. Gets the shot to come true.
Oh my goodness.
Now,
winnable. Very winnable for both sides.
Numbers lower down. They have to find a way to get one more player isolated to get the ground to all equalize. Until then, rounds, chances.
Don't not
get
peek.
better.
Oh, don't peek your head now.
Oh my days.
Whoopee. Gotta hit a miraculous shot right here. Doesn't matter. Takes him down. It's all up to Hydra. 1 versus 3. Rage takes him down. Match point for Easy R. Bookie. Oh no. Warden.
Uh-huh. I'll
Here
just
we
bring
go.
it back later on if it does happen, Jericho.
Yes, sir. We'll bring it back right here. 7-6 right now. Match point for Bookie for the side of Omega. If they win this next round, force another overtime. Nades are flying through, and here comes the push. Whoopi on the side. He will not get that first shot. Bomb is going to go down immediately. Rage, he's going to prone right here after. He does get some information, but Risky is there for the early challenge. Does get one, but number 5, Gobabs, he's all stuck here. He has to get one at least. Gets away with his life, but Kebs gets one as well. Hydra gets the trade. Risky gets one, and it's all up to number 1, Jabin. He's going to get taken down, and we go to another overtime. Great retake coming through from Omega.
Another one. Another one.
Another one.
7 weeks. Oh my days.
There you go.
This is insane.
Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. I mean,
Let's
hey,
go.
I'm all for this one. This is the matchup everyone wants to see. And we're all in the group stage again. Now, Omega, 1-4 setup. Whoopi with the shotgun. Okay. Will he find something? Or will he find nothing?
No.
And the answer is nothing. See you in the next round, Whoopi. 4 versus 5. Hydra gets Yato. 4 versus 3, actually. AG takes down Kendi as well. Great double D heady right here. Kebs gonna try to make a play, but bomb is down though. 35 seconds left. You have a great setup right here. But one break is all they need. Rage gonna be the first one. Taps the bomb. Spots him as well. Risky is gonna be one shot, but the flank though from number 1. Jabin at the back. Can he find something? Kebs takes down Jabin. That's a big kill. Kebs almost challenging. AG takes down Risky. It's gonna be a 2 versus 2 now. They need to find something right here. 15 seconds left. They need to push. Final push coming in for Bookie.
Oh, they make the clearance here on the right side, but can't touch him down. Fennec overhand. Yobabs with a locust.
No time.
So the Alcar not going to be able to do anything as well. And now finally we get to see Smart Omega on the lead, on striking distance to close down the deal as well here for this search and destroy. And they absolutely need this, Jericho.
Yep. And hey, my prediction's still on. It just took a while.
Okay.
But now, match point for Omega and for Bookie. Can they force another overtime? I mean, I do want to see another overtime. So let's get it on. Here we go. Easy R going for that standard push. And Whoopi now, will he miss the shot? Ooh, he spots that headgear. Trying to go for that wall bang, but here comes the push. Rage and Yato gets 2. That's gonna be 2 versus 3. But Whoopi and Kendi, they answer back. 3 versus 3. Kendi, bomb is down. The bomb didn't get down, but Hydra gets AG. 2 versus 3. Kendi, Jabin on the heady. Yo, Bob takes down Hydra. 2 versus 2. They've gotten the bomb more than a lot of time to work here. Whoopi is one shot as well. But look at the space that Bookie took there, Warden. They could just go through right here, go through the spawn. And I think that's what's gonna happen. Whoopi. Oh, he's gonna get pinched right here. He might get pinched, but ECR, they managed to back it up. Kendi spots one as well, but gets away with his life. Yobab's still alive. Yobab's gets one, and then he gets a hit mark, and Kendi missed that first shot. 1v1. Kendi versus Jabin. Jabin chasing for the kill. Does he spot that the timing is unreal? And we go to overtime once again. Warden. 8-8.
Longest
Let's keep it
search and
going.
destroy. Longest search and destroy of Garena Masters 5 so far. And it's going to be served by Easy R, Bookie, and Smart Omega. I don't even know what to expect anymore here. It could just absolutely go both ways.
Go anyway. It could go tomorrow. It could go next year. But hey, I'm all for it, Warden. Here we go. Now, both teams passively trying to make a play. Letting Whoopi get a spot. And so far, I like it from Easy Art. They're not showing signs of anything. They're letting them waste the time. And what?
No.
Eh? What? Do you peek? No.
The shot.
Oh. I think
Nope.
Rage is
Never
just
mind.
hiding behind the bomb.
Oh.
Oh my! If can he just shoot it, Whoopi? I mean, I know he can. Oh, and there you go.
It's gonna be Kevs.
There you go. Kevs gets the first kill. Okay, who's next?
Yato.
Yato gets the spot right there. 4 versus 5. Kevs try to find something. They do get that first blood, but no aggression whatsoever. And I think if they do push up, Whoopi's gonna be there for that trade immediately. So big play should come through coming here from Whoopi. Oh no, the timing. Not yet. 50 seconds left. They're really just waiting for something to happen here, Warden. And this could be a recipe for disaster right here, Warden.
Yep. 45 now. Look like it's going to be a commitment here on this B bomb site. Tacticals flying through. Information relayed. Pops right up. Whoopi gets a clean shot on Yato. Break opens up here on this B bomb site, and they get served to a 3v5.
Yep, 3 versus 5. One in the middle, though. That's going to be Jabin, number 1. Does not check his right corner. Risky takes him down. Yo Bobs does get spotted as well. Number 4, AG is there. And this should be around for Omega. Unless the COD gods just give unholy power to the side of EZR and just take them down one by one again. But unfortunately, it will not happen. Yo Bobs does get one. But unfortunately, he's going to almost get the second one. But it doesn't matter. Omega, great execution coming through.
Once more, Omega is in striking distance to close the deal up. Question is, can they do it? And we're talking about overtime here. We only get the max of 20 rounds, so we're soon about to come to an end where the games won't extend anymore. So let's see who can get the final adjustment.
Yep, that is true. Here we go. Stuns. Gonna get it, but here comes the push. I like this from Omega. Could they get anyone? Yes, they do get one. Here comes the aggressive push coming through. They're gonna push all the way back, but the players of EZR, they're ready. They are ready for this one. Whoopi takes out Yato. 3 versus 5. They are on the verge of victory right here, Warden.
Risky.
Check your corner.
Has to check. Jabin peeks out as well. Double chow might just come true, but they fall back, pulling away. Risky pushing out in the open, not gonna be able to cut anything at all. AG gets a clean shot. Now numbers a bit lower this time for Omega, but still on top.
But that's so much information, Warden, for the side of EZR. They could have just pushed through right. Look how clear B is. Just gotta take down Hydra on that corner. But now all angles are gonna be covered now. A minute left to go. This could turn ugly for Omega right here. Hydra can be the difference. Do they check that corner? Yes, they do. Hydra spots one as well. Whoopi misses that shot. Bomb is gonna go down. But Hydra, does he spot AG though? No info whatsoever. AG just playing his life, being so sneaky. Warden, such a huge play from AG. AG gets one. Does he spot the second one? He spots it, but he gets 2. 2 versus 2, Warden. Javen and AG versus Kendi and Whoopi. AG gets the third one, but Whoopi on the defuse. Does he get the defuse?
He got it.
The ninja is in, and Whoopi gets the victory. What a turn of events right there. No one checked the bomb, and look at them. They are relieved from that. That was an important round for them, but it was not easy, Warden.
Come on, man. We got forced like a triple overtime. It all ended with a ninja diffused.
Hey,
okay,
man,
I'm happy for Smart Omega. I'm happy for Smart Omega, but at the same time, like, oh my days, what's such a faulty mistake there for Easy R. But hey, it is what it is. We still have another game to talk about, and that's gonna be Control later on.
I mean, you hate to see it. You hate to see it. It is what it is as well, Warden. I mean, the fact that Whoopi and Kev's dropped 31 combined, Hydra 11 and Risky with 10, almost everyone's positive from both sides. It's just that one mistake, and I feel like, Omega, they gave them a blitz play at that last round. You got to give them props right there. The call from the captain Whoopi, he went for that, and then the ninja diffuse at that last moment was just perfection. He didn't even make a noise because he wasn't seen at all that whole round.
You want to talk about bounce back here, Jericho? We got to talk about Cavs here, dropping 16 kills, overpowering Whoopi in the slaying department, overpowering Idra as well in Risky. I mean, come on, this guy was sloppy as hell on Hardpoint, but this guy made such a huge impact on Search and Destroy, and that's absolutely what I love to see from Cavs. That's what I absolutely love to see for him to show the haters, the doubters.
Yep.
I mean, for the longest time, Cavs has been underperforming, has been having a hard time making his presence felt in this in the team of Smart Omega, but on the Search and Destroy, it served them. It gave them the opportunity to win off the series now here up against easier BOOKY.
Yep, but they definitely earned that one. I mean, it was a hard-fought game, Warden. And hey, Warden. Hey.
Mm-hmm.
My prediction's right. My prediction's right, man. 2 for 2. Now it comes to the Control. I'm going to leave that to you.
Well, Control raid, yeah. Well, you know me. We got to bring up some stats here, my guy. In regards to Control raid so far, You know, this is exactly where the Smart Omega lost up against the West Point Low Kings. They did lose, and that's the only history line that they have for Raid. Neglecting obviously Savage Doctors. They did win that one up 3-1 as well, which is actually kind of alarming for me. You know, when you talk about Smart Omega going up against a team like Savage Doctors, you'd expect them to win a control game 3-0. But guess what? They did drop a round here for up against Savage Doctor, and that's pretty scary, honestly, Jericho. And if I'm going to be talking about EZR Bookie, they did play 3 raids so far. They did lose 2 rounds against Dovik and 1 round against Broke Boys Club, and got a clean sweep against Savage Doctor. So I think it's still a 50-50 chance here, or, you know, 50-50% power rating for both ends of the spectrum. But at the same time, Smart Omega, they haven't had the most promising history line for control. I mean, you know, a lot of shockers has happened under their name, so let's just hope it doesn't happen. If it doesn't, then we might just be able to see them win the series all throughout.
But when it matters the most, they haven't vanished yet. They haven't vanished yet, Gordon.
Yep.
Yes, they did lose that first one, but now this is where, you know, this is where heroes are made. As my friend would say, when you're clutching a game, this is where moments are made. It's either you're gonna just do your best, or you just move on, or you just take the L. But you know, for Omega, this is a must win for them. It is a must win for them. If they lose this, they have to face DVK again, which, you know, on the paper we know that Omega is better than DVK, but anything can happen in that last match. But this one, this control, this could be everything. Again, starting from the good side, it will be EZR Bookie. And here we go, game number 3, both 1 apiece. Warden, whoever wins this will win this series right here. Warden, let's go.
I'm in a triple raid ban here for Omega Esports as they start things off here on this Garena Masters 5. So I'm expecting nothing but the best out of the best from them. EZR Bookie, I think they were hoping to bring Smart Omega into the map of Crossroads, but it completely didn't happen at all. And so far, in regards to the start of this round, it's going to be Smart Omega getting really good influencer on Bravo as they get the first segment with ease.
Yep, first segment, second segment as well. And I believe EZR, they give it up immediately. Okay. I mean, great positioning from Omega. Great play coming through. 5 lives down already for EZR. Omega only gave up 2, but Yato, he's not going to try to make a noise. And I like this because if Omega pushes up, there could be one particular player that could be annoying. But look at number 4, though, on the other side of the screen. AG setting up for the spawn trap. But I like this for Omega. Clear out the base because they know they're trying to go for it. AG. Oh, timing. My goodness. But it doesn't matter. Rage gets that trade. Javen gets Whoopi as well. And now it's tied up. 25 apiece. And now, oh no, here comes the spawn trap, brother.
Oh, wait, it gets denied.
Oh, okay, never mind. Yep.
Simultaneously goes down. Rage and AG out from the case.
Damage has been done, though.
Yep. Early capture here for Smart Omega will still give them the leverage to, you know, play around just a little bit. I mean, they have a minute and 40. They have the life count as well. And if I was Smart Omega, get kitchen control out away from EZR. Until then, you can get the capture out away from Alpha.
Yep. Yato, great movement coming through. But Tin with the pressure as well. Whooping Hydra get 2. Yobobs get Kendi as well. Now the push coming through. But Risky is there. Tin is there for the trade. And Tin now trying to get some space. But AG is there for the trade. Back and forth we go. 17 to 21. A minute and 15. A lot of time for Omega here. They don't really need to go in for that capture. You know, just get some kills first. But that's been a problem of a lot of teams in control. Not just these 2 teams, but most teams. They just try to capture it immediately. Clear out the base first. Get some control. Get some positioning going before you hop on that point.
And at this current state right now,
wow.
Oh my days, Whoopi.
Okay, what the?
3 pieces for
Again.
him overall, 14 to 17. Smart Omega, they have the setup right now to just go and play for KD, and looking like that's what they're doing right now. 3 life discrepancy here for EZR, and I think Omega just has to play for the kills. Until then, they can win off the first round.
Yep, and here comes the first segment, 9 to 15. Pred was invested by Whoopi as well. 9 to 15, 48 seconds left, and EZR, I think they got 1 shot at this right here, Warden. They got 1 shot to break this. And here we go, but the setup it's perfect for Omega. Can they hold it down? Tin pushes up the cutout. Is he gonna try to make a play? Yato gets 1. Can he get the second one? No, he can't. That's gonna be all traded. 5 go down, 4 more lives for the side of Bookie. And that's gonna be no more time as the first round will go to the side of Omega.
First round, Smart Omega getting things through, and I mean, I just gotta say, coming in from the start of the round until the very end, it was them in fully control. I mean, for a moment we did see EZR Bookie initiate a spawn trap on towards Garage, but Smart Omega, they had the better read and they were able to recover out from it without any much damage given by EZR.
Yep, and now EZR with that full push, but 10 with the purifier,
Wow.
just melting them down, freezing them down, and they get space. At Omega, they are on a mission. They want to win this. They want to go through. They don't want to go home yet. And 22-29, but Whoopi with a 3-piece with the Annihilator, and 10 just going through it, just trying his best to find more. Finally gets shut down, but the damage has been done.
Yeah, out classification here is what Smart Omega is offering up against EZR right now. We're not seeing any pressures at all coming in from EZR. Huge investments comes through, and you know they just faltered left, right, back, front, center, and so far it's the only time that we're seeing EZR put up a recovery, but it's not much at all. I mean, this is completely the same thing that happened on the first round, where the discrepancy was just too much for EZR to deal with.
Yep, too much to deal with, and now 17-22. Yo, Bob. Trying to find something here, but EZR to finally get that second segment in A, and I feel like Omega, they are going to give this up, set up for that spawn trap. Javen does take down Hydra. They clear out the base as well. Whoopi trying to find something. Two guys did push through, does get the call out. More players trades going back and forth. Javen takes down Risky. A is captured, Warden. And for now, 16-20, a minute and 40, but Whoopi still in that money room, gets 2 in a row. Dirty, dirty, dirty boy.
Flickery do. Checks left. Has one opportunity, but 80 shuts him down. The spree doesn't continue, but that's going to be opening things up here on this mid lane for side of EZR. But Omega looking to wrap around here on Bravo. And looking like they want to take control of Laundry as well before they head onto the clash. Around the back end, so it's going to be 10 cleaning things up here, finding 2 pieces for him on the board. And that's going to be cutting off the rotation here from EZR, but Yato shuts him down. It's going to be a back and forth.
Oh, wow.
So far, EZR winning more gunfights.
This could be a fast cap right here. First segment is through. Equalizer out. Investment from AG. I like this. To securing the round right here. Yobabs as well. They secured 2. Whoopi does get 1. Yobabs gets 1 as well. Risky on the trade, but Whoopi trying to get that player down. Gets a hit marker, but the trade is there. 2 segments in. Last push for EZR, but great break coming through from Omega.
Oh, AG
Number 4 though.
Equalizer.
Yeah, he's still alive there.
Wasn't able to get anything out from the equalizer as well. And it's gonna coming to the point where I'm asking, when are you gonna drop down and help your teammates? I mean, you have this opportunity.
He's
no
waiting.
information is given for you, and now he decides to peek out. He gets
there you
one.
go.
Hydra out from the chase. Risky up the front line. We'll find one, but
Oh.
won't get the connection as well. 4-7 we go. Smart Omega denying
Oh.
every factor that
Candy!
EZR wants to put up. Candy on a tree. Spree with an equalizer. Sealing the deal up. Forcing AG left alone in a 1v5.
Wow. I mean, both teams pretty much invested it, but it was just a better investment coming through from Candy. He's been doing this for a long time already. Big plays by big time players right here, Warden.
Match point here for Smart Omega.
Wow, I was not expecting this, Warden.
Yep.
I was not expecting a 2-0.
Definitely.
But okay, anything can happen. I've seen this before already.
I mean, it's safe to bet that, you know, Smart Omega is one of those teams that don't let the same mistake happen twice. And for sure, you know, they want to close these things up, and they might just have to play the safest route, or at the same time just play on the same tempo. I mean, it has been working out so far, back-to-back rounds. Wouldn't expect any different at all, as they're going for a very aggressive take here on this mid lane so far. And it's going to be Whoopi getting an opening here. Finds one. Rage shuts him down. Trace we go. Rage still has another opportunity to go, but 10 pulls away. And looking like Smart Omega, they want to try to divert the attention here on the worst 8 control point instead.
Yeah, just back it up. Just get some, turtle up as a team. Work as a team right here. And I like this. And EZR not recognizing and Risky, just being annoying. Finally gets taken down. But Javen also gets taken down in AG on his own in that money room. But Tin is just a little bit better coming through. Rage now helping his teammate. Finally gets taken down by Risky as well. Javen as well gets one. And they finally get control in Tin with the Purifier. What can he find here? This could be this could be the turning point right here. He does get one and gets that space, and they finally get that first segment over at A.
17-15. Lead is still on for EZR, but 10 finds one once more with a Purifier. Information relayed. Yato down the control point. Gets one, taken down. Whoopi gets taken out for the chase. 10 as well. And so far, EZR still wants to get this round set and over with under their hands, and they want to force another round here, Jericho.
Yep, they want to force another round, 13-10. Risky trying his best to get that kill, finally get taken down. 12-10. They managed to get at least 1 point over at A. B finally getting started, and I feel like EZR, they're just gonna give this up unless a miracle, some nades, and the miracle is answered. One nade takes down Kendi. 12-9. And I feel like they're gonna try to go for the spawn trap right here. They did notice that someone's already at the back. Jabin gets one though. Still winnable right here. Yato gets one. So now they're going to force him to spawn at the back. And number 5, that's going to be Yo Bobs on your map, ready for that spawn trap. But Risky and Tin still in the middle, and AG just being sneaky. Look how close they are. But Risky just a little bit sneakier coming through right here. And now 10-6, 9-6. Kendi already inside, has a pred to work with. Yoa takes him down, and it should be invested coming through. Hunter Killer might get 2. Does not get anyone though, but 2 more go down. Last 3 lives to go. Risky does get 1. 7 versus 3.
Looking to be another round here for EZR. Yo Babs.
Yep.
On top, waiting for Whoopi to peek out,
Ooh.
and Whoopi gets the kill. Gets the kill. He got it. Doesn't matter. Round's still not over though. 3v6, 45 seconds left on the clock. Has this opportunity to just isolate these players one by one. Till then, they can possibly find a leeway and get a break here on this A point. I mean, so doable here for Omega.
I think what they should do is try to don't go to the spawn anymore. I mean, I know we can see the map, Warden, but you know, Jabin takes down Whoopi. Now it's gonna be a 2 versus. Nope, never mind.
Okay.
Never mind. Okay, let's just go to the next round.
Nope.
Just okay. Thank you.
Another
Right,
round.
next round.
Another round.
Yep. Never mind. You know, I was trying to help. You know, the viewers understand what they can do, but never mind. Let's go. Next round, Warden.
Well, Smart Omega was in this situation before where they were up 2-0. Wasn't able to close it up against the Broke Boys Club. Will it happen here again up against EZR? Let's come and find out as fourth number round number 4 will start things off, and it's going to be EZR leading a crusade here on this A point.
The crusade is happening, Warden, and they are taking over the Templars right here, Warden. 29-28. They get the first segment in. The nade is in as well, and the crusade of EZR Bookie is going on a rampage. 29-26. A is about to be captured. Yo Bob's on fire as well, and Omega has no answers for EZR Bookie. It's finally 10 shuts down 1, but A's about to be captured. Do they hop on it? Yes, they try to hop on it. Risky. He does get 1. He just needs to stay alive, and they get it. And 2 minutes and 15 seconds left. We move on to B.
How often do you get to see a capture in alpha happen that quickly? Not every day at all. In fact, once in a blue moon. It doesn't happen. Smart Omega, they let that one slide, and they have to hold on to the hardest control point here on Bravo. But so far, it's going to be Risky stepping up for the squad, finding one in the point. Looking to extend some more. Whips at the claw, gets
here
one,
comes the claw.
gets a double overall. They want to play by the lives now.
Yep, they want to play with it live. Risky's still alive. 3 in a row for him. And it forces EZR to go all the other side. That gives all the information for Omega that they know they are going to be pushing, but do they check that? Number 4 though, AG is going to be stuck at the site. Yato gets taken out, so everything is clear now for the side of Omega. But the spawns, there is going to be 1 player rage. Does he hit the Hunter Killer? No, he does not. Here comes more nades coming through, and they're going to try to take their spawn. Jabin, this could be timing. This could be timing, but it doesn't matter. Jabin, just better. Coming through now, 16-17, a minute and 20 left. So a lot of time here, but slowly but sure, they're cutting down the members of Omega 1 by 1, Warden.
Yato has this big gunfight up ahead of him. Tin up top, drops down, gets the kill. Yato beams him down. And now the capture will ensue here for the side of EZR. 2 players that they got to deal with. Kendi on the right side. Wins
Equalizer again.
Finds 1, finds 2. Makes the play of his life. Yobab's up front. Doesn't really get the kill. Not until now. He finds a triple overall. Risky from the backline. Takes down Rage as well. And Smart Omega on the urge of winning this game.
Yep, Kendi, the playmaker, 9-14 right now. Still winnable for EZR right here. And for Omega, they could definitely push the pedal here. But Yobabs gets 1. 9-13 so far. Now trying to make it into an S&D, Warden.
Tin takes on Rage as well. 7-13.
Oof.
Tin finds 2 on the board. Yobab's Rage, AG out from the chase to get resetted here through the spawns. Kendi now has his read, has a lot of opportunities to serve.
No.
And now he gets a double as well to lower things down. 4
The
lives
bread!
remaining here. That should be it.
Oh, find one. Trying to find the bread. Unfortunately, will hit the roof.
Wow.
Last 3 remaining. And Omega, they have survived. Unless Jabin with the Annihilator trying to find something. Gets 1. 15 seconds left. Tries to get Hydra as well. But it doesn't matter. Whoopi shuts him down. Kendi gets taken out by AG. But it's all up to them. It's 1 versus 9. AG stuck. Doesn't know what to do. what you can do is go to sleep, and Omega 3-1 finally answers it, and they finally get that point that they need. And look at that, all the smiles coming through. It was a hard fought series, and for Bookie, it was a great match coming through from them, but that S&D and that control really just showing up into them.
Smart Omega, they overtake Bookie, if I'm not mistaken. They do win too. So I mean, they are tied up in some way, but I think with that win right there, that's gonna be them forced to the number 2 ranking here for Group B as well. So congratulations for Smart Omega for dodging such a huge bullet overall. EZR was looking to be one of those teams to be staying flawless, but obviously loss after loss from the West Point Mamba Low-Kings moving over to Smart Omega. They suffered all throughout. I mean, it was only Hardpoint that they were able to put up the impact, but coming in from Search and Destroy could have been to their way. But here on towards Raid, it was such a clear and convincing win here for Smart Omega.
Yep, clear and convincing win. It looked a little bit difficult at the start of that 4th round. Remember, Warden, after that super fast cap coming through. But again, who was that player who made the play? It was Candy. 2 rounds already. 1 round when he brought it out in that round where EZR was about to win. He brought out his equalizer, made the difference again. And then this round, in that final round, brought it out again and pretty much made the difference and sealed the deal for Omega. And now they take this series 2-1 and they stay alive in hopes of making it to the playoffs.
Now, I was questioning where is Cavs in control, but guess what? Candy replaced them, made it such a huge impact overall. Made the biggest play inside or around to close things up, and basically broke the curse of Smart Omega control as well. I mean, really such a good bounce back here for Smart Omega. I mean, everything really went right, aside from the prediction, obviously, from OP. But it all went under their hands, honestly. So that's going to be them really be on that convincing mark now here to qualify for the playoffs, which is something that we can chalk away now from our topics, because it's surely going to happen here for Smart Omega.
Yep, that is true. And now, I mean, they didn't get the 3-0, but 2-1, a win is a win. We'll take that, Warden. But I think that hard point, I think it was just a little bit of I think 1 or 2 scenarios really changed the whole game. If it went the other side, Omega could have gone 3-0. The S&D, I don't know. They could have lost that, honestly. But the Ninja Diffuse, I don't know, the gall that Whoopi had there. Pros don't fake. And just great timing from them. And the control, they just asserted dominance from the beginning, Warden. They gave us a bit of a scare after they lost that 3rd round, but it didn't matter. They closed it out in 5. And now Omega, at least they have a firm position on that 3rd spot over at that B. At that B standing, Warden.
GG, well played. What a match, honestly. And if only we got to see like a best of 5 for this run, because anything could happen in game number 4 and game number 5 as well. But obviously, that's something that you just have to keep reserved for the playoffs overall. But man, oh man, once again, I have to say it. What a match that we had here. EZR, they were on the verge of winning Search and Destroy. Was also in the same situation with Control as well, at least to force another round, but it didn't happen at all. Smart Omega, such a good team to change the tempo up to just get that final adjustment to win off those games and overall translate to winning the series.
Yep, it all translated to winning the series. Let's take a look at the Hardpoint right here, Warden. Things were not looking well for them. They almost clutched it up, but AG, the catalyst, ended the game. No one was there. Just going to be one big gunfire here. Takes down 10. Didn't matter. Let's move on to the S&D. This is where things started to look bleak for Omega, but they turned it up, and then EZR turned it up, and then after that, Omega just brought out that final play, and they ended up winning the game.
There was a lot of things that happened here coming from the Search and Destroy, and obviously one of them was that unimaginable prediction that you were able to put up as well, Jericho, and also the win itself. No, you know what? You know too much, man. You know too much. Stop it. Get some help.
Get some help. Who needs help right now? The team that just lost. They need some help on that on the S&D, because they were firm with some of the calls there, Warden, for EZR, but sometimes they just fail to realize that if they keep on doing the same thing over and over again, eventually you're gonna get rid. And that's what happened. And Omega, which is a better team to read them in the SD. Take a look at the MVP. It's gonna be Whoopi with 25 kills, 17 deaths, 16 assists. average score of 2,837, and a positive KD ratio of 1.25. Great play coming through from the captain of Omega.
You know, you don't. Well, I'm pretty stunned in the overall match that we got to see here. It took a lot of energy, honestly. It really did, man. But
did.
hey, Smart Omega, they're always a squad that has a lot of shades, all because of they were known to be the number one player of Garena back then. They falter for just a little bit, face like a lot of like tragic catastrophes that get served by their predecessors. Getting reverse swept, losing match after matches in a row. There has been a lot of things that they have to change up. Consistency is something that I'm hoping that they can offer, because until then they could absolutely be the team that we could just eye for throughout this World Championship of Call of Duty this year.
Yep, that is true. And I think we do have an interview, and I'm excited to see who's going to be on the mic. This is going to be funny, right? It's my guy. Yo,
Hello, can you hear me?
Hear you
Am I
loud and
heard?
clear. Yes, we
Nice.
hear you. And just want to say congratulations to 2-1. Rough start in that game, number one, 250 to 212.
Yeah.
So did you expect it to be this close? Did you want to get that? I mean, I know you wanted to get the 3-0, but a
Yeah.
2-1 is better than a 0-3. But what are your thoughts on this overall series?
I mean, first off, in Hardpoint, I think we could have done better. Honestly, we could have
Mm-hmm.
done better because we had the lead earlier in the game. I think up until P4, first in the first half, first rotation of points. But I'm proud. I'm proud of the team for what they've done, because we all know EZR is one of the best out there, and to
Mm.
score 2-1 against them is really wala, I'm just happy. Yeah, I'm just happy.
Right. Okay. Warden, your question?
Can destroy. I want to talk about who made that call right there. That very play, that very big B push play there. Was it you, or was it like, Whoopi, the captain, or was it just done like impromptu at all?
It was the one who did the call last round, right? The
Yeah,
very
yeah.
Yeah,
last
the
round.
last round, the winning round.
Uh, it was a combination of Kevs and Whoopi.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh. That's actually
both
such a
both of them.
huge. Yeah, that's actually such a huge statement right there. I mean, we've been questioning like the impact of Cavs all throughout for Smart Omega, and him making the call right there is such a big one. I mean, you can talk about his aim being very sloppy on hardpoint, but you got to talk about his brain as well, being such a huge presence for search and destroy. Now, last and final question before we wave our hands goodbye to you, device Jericho, you take the lead.
I mean, this one is just for now that you kind of have to secure the lead on the playoffs. Will we see the Omega of before that won back to back, went to Worlds, or I mean, are you confident enough in taking this GM5 and reclaiming what was rightfully yours?
Oh, always confident, always confident. I trust my team 100%, and I still believe that we can fetch another Masters title. So
Ooh.
yeah,
All right. Okay. Well, that being said, thank you so much. Great seeing you, buddy. Congrats and good luck in the tournament. This is Coach Device from Smart Omega, and we'll see you later, buddy. Bye bye.
see ya, bye bye.
Now, Jericho, there's the answer right there. Cavs being the
Yep.
brain for search and destroy, and obviously,
Warden, I already knew the answer. I didn't want to answer. Well, because I coached Kev's 1v1 in S&D just before I left Omega, and I actually did help him a lot in the S&D, and I see it's been working. But with that being said, that's been our first series. We still have a lot more in store. But first, we got to take a quick break. I'm Jericho this Warden. We'll be right back.
Cover me!
UAV recon standing by. Repeat, UAV recon is deployed. Predator missile on stand there. Keep it up. Hunter killer drone deployed. Keep it up. We've taken the lead.
I'm outshot! I'm outshot!
Standing by. Heads up. Enemy UAV spotted. Predator missile away. Heads up. Enemy UAV spotted.
My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright.
Welcome back to the second to the last day of Group B of the Garena Masters 5. It is Ida Warden here. Right beside me is your boy, Coach Jericho. Now,
Your
Coach
boy.
Jay, we probably, you're a boy now, man. You're not Coach Jay. You're a boy. Well, we got to tackle the probably the most exciting match that we were granted for today. It was Smart Omega up against Easy or Bookie. Right next, it's gonna be Dovahkiin up against Savage Doctor, and then later on, it's gonna be the Broke Boys Club up against Elevate Nova. So we're not really expecting a lot here, but obviously we're open for changes.
Yep, we are open for changes. But I mean, the next matchup, DVK Oblivion and Savage Doctor, they're both tied as well, Warden. So if you take a look at the schedule, we had that banger of a series, EZR Bookie versus Smart Omega, where Omega took 2-1 to claim their spot on that third place. A little bit of a secure, they're kind of secured, Warden, kind of secured.
Sort of.
But now for the second match, it's going to be Savage Doctor versus DVK Oblivion. Both teams are both tied up. Very important matches for both teams. And then for the third match, E8 Nova versus Broke Boys Club. And for our last match, Impunity versus WPM Lowkings. And I heard that someone might be playing for the Lowkings. I'm not going to spoil it for anyone. But
Maybe.
I just heard from a little birdie that I know.
Oh, yeah, maybe yes, maybe not. I mean, I don't know if they were bluffing or not, but that's something that we can find out later on. And for that, though, I mean, Savage Doctors and Dovahkiin Oblivion. There's just so much things to talk about here. If ever, let's say, Dovahkiin Oblivion is still hoping to get a chance up against not Smart Omega even, or like to qualify for the playoffs, they obviously got to get through Savage Doctor in a 3-0 manner. Then obviously hope for the Broke Boys Club to lose the series up against Savage Doctor. So that's very unlikely to happen. I mean, we all know Broke Boys Club. They were able to put up a match up against Smart Omega. So let's see if that's gonna happen later on. But for now, we gotta get through Savage Doctor and Dovahkiin Oblivion.
Yep, Savage Doctor versus Dovahkiin Oblivion. I know you speak highly on DVK. I mean, I know Wasabi also does, but let's take a look at Savage Doctor. Gary, to you, Racine, Pipolar, Esferson, and Jans, and obviously a lot of young bloods right here, except for Esfers, but a lot of teams already in Malaysia. And Savage Doctors. I mean, Warden, you think they can make a difference in this matchup? You think they could still make it to the playoffs, or Will it be DVK Oblivion's time to shine?
This is something that I like to talk about as well. I did play a scrimmage, like a series with Savage Doctor. I was their teammate for a moment coming in from Hardpoint. And then I did spectate all throughout from Search and Destroy and Control. And their strongest suit is Control. Search and Destroy is somewhat of a so-so, but Hardpoint hasn't been the most promising as well. And if you're going to be talking about Hardpoint, you got to count on WPM Oblivion, which composed of Epoch, Sieve, Badman, Wado, Aru, and Bench.
Yep, after losing Static, they managed to retool and keep that core membership, and now picking up Auro as well. So I mean, Morton, this is the old LF org, with Crush as well, the old teammates, and they were in the same position last GM4. Warden, remember, were in the last match mattered the most for them. It was Omega versus LF org, and now can they do it once again? Can they win this 3-0 against Savage Doctors, and then fight that spot against Omega in that last match? But they needed Omega to lose that series that last series, Warden. But now, can they still make it? They need to try to get a 3-0 to just keep it close, Warden, keep it tough for that 3, 4, and 5 slot.
Bottom line here is that they have to find a way to win up against Smart Omega later on at the last stage of this group. At the same time, got to win and get through the Savage Doctor first. So it's all going to come down to the maps and modes here. As we start things off with Summit, Firing Range, and Crossroads. Map bans going to be somewhat typical here for both ends of the spectrum. Radiant Standoff will be the ones for Control, which forces us to Crossroads, obviously. So I don't exactly know what to expect here, honestly, because, these two teams are all tied up in regards to the placements. I mean, very exactly the same, coming in from the win-loss throughout the series and also the games and lost amount.
Yep, that is true. And again, some maps we've already seen. We've already seen Summit in that first series. Now it's finally see some Firing Range and Crossroads. And I'm gonna put you on the spot, man. I mean, who you got? Both teams are tied up. Who do you think will take this series, and what is the series score?
I think Summit might just go to the way of Dovik and Oblivion. Savage Doctor might just be able to pull away with Search and Destroy, but respawns-wise, I have to hand it back down here for Dovik and Oblivion.
So 2-1 DVK. All right. Well, let's see if your predictions will come into fruition as we wait for the match to load up. One thing I want to point out, teams have not been playing a lot of Arsenal Apocalypse in Garena. Not a lot of teams. I mean, the top teams, they have been, bringing it out, but, the tier 1.5, the tier 2s, you don't really see them sticking to those due maps. They try to always just ban it, and it might not be good if one of these teams do make it to the playoffs, where you have to play a best of 5, Warden.
I mean, I think honestly, it's all just gonna come down to how heated up these two teams can start things off here at this start of the game or the series overall. And it's obviously going to be in Summit, which is a very cold map. No puns intended. I mean, no reference intended or jokes intended. But, this is a map that you can expect players like Badman to pop off. No, I can't really call much here for Savage Doctors aside from Sin and Esper. But, I mean, keys to victory here, at least for the side of Savage Doctors, is that excluding the two that I mentioned, the rest of the squad has to step up, because we all know Dovik and Oblivion, despite the fact that they've been called as the LF org for such a long time, these players here are no strangers to the competitive scene. They've been all in it in the run for Call of Duty Mobile. It's just that they haven't really had the proper footing on the pedestal to be a convincing team here in the competition.
I definitely agree with you, but again, they need to step it up. Both teams need to step up. I mean, this is now or never for them. Second to the last day for Group B. If you lose this, unfortunately, your season will end, because there will be no tournaments coming up. I'm pretty sure there won't be, because this again, we have to reiterate this word. This is our stage 3, and if you do not make this, you gotta wait until the next year once again, and you just have to play the locals again, which is not all the time there will be locals, but the main stage is it's gonna be your off season.
Yeah, man. I mean, once your journey gets cut off, there's not going to be a lot of opportunities out there. I mean, aside from the fact that you do get to see the Gladiator community tournaments, that's also hosted by Garena, by the way, guys. You can also partake into that. But actually, you know what? They can't play that. It's only for non-pros.
They can't even play that, exactly. So, it's pretty much you just gotta fight it out, pretty much, because once you do make it, I mean, I don't know. Anything can happen more than anything can happen. Maybe if DBK makes it, they 3-0 what? Lokings, and all of a sudden they just change it and they make it to Worlds. Anything can happen in the world of Call of Duty. It's like the saying goes, the ball is round, Warden.
Well, something that I learned here for WPM Oblivion is that they don't excel in long distance map at all. So Summit Hardpoint is absolutely the way to go for them. So I'm really happy for them that they got to choose this map as well. And yes, I am happy. I am really vouching for WPM Oblivion to win this one up. They have such a huge potential to make such a big difference as well on stage 4 if ever they do make it. But let's see if that's gonna happen now. As we're starting things off here on Summit Hardpoint, it's gonna be an all-out war here on this
Central point coming through. Wadu and Badman getting some early kills coming through and get control as well. And for the side of the Savage Doctors, struggling to get in the hill as well. All sides are going to be on lockdown. Finally, Esper takes one down to that second floor, but it's only at the start. And so far, DVK getting a lot of points at the start.
Yep, completely feeling it right now. WPM Oblivion just running things down here so far. They're zoning things coming from top side to bottom side. And whatever gunfights that they have to deal with, they can absolutely deliver. Gary takes down Badman. Is going on a spree. Risen as well gets the break from the back lines. Esper on the front gets one. It doesn't really connect. And so far, it's only until now that Savage Doctors is putting up the impact here at this game.
Yep, and so far, great time coming through from the side of DVK. They got at least, what, 36, 37, 38. They finally get the last scrap time. Warden, so great first hill coming through. And now over at the P2 side, only one person inside is going to be Batman, gets taken down. But so far, Savage Doctors are trying to get the control, but the Hunter Killer, great movement coming through from Steve. And just like that, they get control of P2 as well, Warden. And it's looking like the sides are all the gods of Call of Duty Mobile are on the side of DVK.
44 to 10, make it 45 to 10. Rick tries to come through here for Savage Doctor. Got to deal with the E-Box. They absolutely do. Risen up front, drops a trophy. Two-man push here from the dark side of the Hardpoint. Comes through, but Savage Doctors winning more gunfights here compared to Hardpoint number 1.
Yeah, great answer from them. And just like that, they do get the time as well. So, you know, it was a great one. They gave up that P1, but they managed to turn it around in this P2. 46 to 30, they can tie it up within this next hill. But look at the side of DVK Oblivion. They still fought for it. And actually, Riz, he gets taken down there. And just like that, DVK, they still get the scrap time. Plus, they're on the way into rotation. And they already have 3 players pushing out green.
55 to 34. Rotation here, 50-50 battle. All going to come down to the gunfight. And that's going to be Badman here trying to battle things out. And he does win the gunfight up against Esper. Coming in from Forklift, though, that's going to be 2 players. Cavalry arrives here for Savage Doctors. And they actually win it all off at the end. And now they force LF4, aka WPM Oblivion, here on the front side. And they got to deal with an R90 here from Gary.
Gary, can he make it? Well, decides to bring out the claw. I mean, that was a smart decision. Can he get more? And never mind. Aura takes him down. And I mean, the first part was good, Warden. The part 2, not so well. Batman now, trying to get some space, trying to work his way in, takes one down. One-man army. He doesn't need his teammates. He can shut them down. That's why he is a bad man.
Well, E-Box does support enough with the Sparrow. Takes 2 out from the feed. Rizendo hops right inside the hill. People are as well. Badman still going on a bad old spree. And he does cut off the rotation here from the back lines. Gary shuts him down. Siri takes Badman out from the chase, but that's gonna be just them, you know, getting the scrap time so far. And while on the contrary, WPM Oblivion has now settled for the rotation here for P4.
P4, Steve gets 2 in a row as well. 3 go down, and they get control of P4 once again. Sin coming in. Can you try? Wait, what? You good? Probably sneezed there, Warden. Yeah, I mean, you hate to see it, but it is what it is, Warden. 85 to 70 right here. Wadu with the claw gets taken out by the equalizer by Sin. Finally answering back, gets 2 in a row, breaks it on its own, but Batman gets the trade. Steve brings out the Annihilator as well, gets 3 in a row. Fully streaked out. 100-point mark has been reached by DVK, and nice flick coming through from Steve.
Oh, Steve now on an overdrive. Has 3 for him on the board. 2 opportunities here on the left side, but the God Spawn gives off for Sin. Has this opportunity now to get the break from the backside as well. But Steve still being such a menace here from the front one. And people are just taking him down. The break doesn't come through here from the backside. And Dovik and Oblivion, they take pretty much a full 60 here on this hard point. Not until now.
Yep, not until now. Badman does not check his corner. Gets away, just runs away, runs through. And this could be an easy flank for him. Look at the speed that he's going at, Warden. Look at, he's just going to clear out second floor, and just like that, gets control of it. Riz, he's going to be the first player to try to get it. Does get one, drops down as well to help inside the hill. Takes down, nope, gets taken down by Epox, and now 131. Badman with the flick on that person. Nasty stuff coming through from Badman. 26 to lead the lobby.
I honestly thought that Savage Doctor will be able to put up a convincing fight here, but as we get to see right now, Dovik and Oblivion just holding things so far at this run, but you know, huge two gunfights. It's been won over by Savage Doctors. Not going to be able to translate into any leeway whatsoever inside this game, and it's good to see that it's still a very scrappy hard point, but for the most of it, actually, it's going to be Savage Doctors pulling away.
Yep, Savage Doctors pulling away right here. 138 to 79. So far, they try to get some time here, but DVK just so much pressure. The SMG pressure, the AR pressure. They're just challenging together as a team, and Savage Doctors, I know they have a plan here, but it's just one by one. They're going in. You know, imagine if they worked as a team here, Warden. It could have been a different story.
Gunfights, man. The gunfight is the biggest factor here on how, you know, Dovik and Oblivion is on the run so far, and my oh my. Moving in. Hardpoint number 2. This is exactly where Savage Doctor was able to refresh a little bit up against Dovik and Oblivion. Let's see if they can do absolutely that here at this run.
Yep, can they make the run right here? This is where they got most of the time here, Warden, remember. But Arrow shuts one down. Polar, though, gets 2, though. Needs help from his teammates. Gonna get that first stop down, but he gets taken down as well. And again, Warden just pushing one by one. No util whatsoever. Util isn't really working for them, Warden.
173 to 88. 100-point club. Welcoming Savage Doctor so far. Sin with an equalizer, though. Wants to take away that invitation, as he's going to be investing his equalizer here to get the remaining scrap time. Well, Dovik and Oblivion looking to get one more contestant to come through before they head on to the rotation, and they get the break for a moment or so. Epox wants to take it all out, soaking the hardpoint until it's dry.
Yep, till it's dry. Epoch still alive, but barely breathing. Almost gets one, but this put so much pressure, so much space he made, Warden. Ended, oh, but the spawns, though. The God spawns at number 2. Big gunfight. Polar takes down Auro, and now this could be the break they need, and just like that, that is the play, but Batman still alive. Gets taken down, but has more time, and Gary brings out the claw, but eats a sparrow, and it's time for Wadu's claw to try to make a play, and more operators coming out, investing by DVK.
Wadu heck.
Go ahead.
193, 104. Savage Doctor long to get the break here from the backside once more. Wadu Steve, though, finds himself on the feed. Aro with a war machine zoning things up here inside the hard point. Now, they so far have the first initial hold, but the break tries to come in here for people. Larky dances all around, but Steve still such a menace overall. But at the end of it, it's going to be Savage Doctors getting a break finally for the last 20 seconds.
Last 20 seconds, that is right. 50 seconds left. Sin trying to find one, but they need to rotate as well. And DVK, they're just pushing in. They're just getting kills after kills after kills. Just, you know, getting some streaks off this as well. Steve does not check that Call of Duty timing at its finest. 206 to 126. Batman does get the trade. Now we head over to this P4. Again, how will Doctors break this? Again, they're just letting one by one go in. It's Esper just putting a lot of pressure. Yes, he does get one, but where is the help from the teammates?
Where is it? It checks all around. It doesn't find anything at all. Dovik and Oblivion just owning things once more on this hardpoint number 4. And the last time we saw this one play out, it was only until the last 10 seconds where Savage Doctors was able to put up the influence. People are on the feed with the Sparrow. Does take on Steve here from the back lines. But the rest comes through mechanical gunfights. Dovik and Oblivion just overpowering Savage Doctors.
Yeah, overpowering Savage Doctors. 231 to 135. Sin finally brings out the equalizer. 20 seconds left. This is a good time for them. But for DVK, they're just going to apply so much pressure here. They want to get this. They want to get more time. Make it really closer to the end as they get that scrap time, Warden. 235 to 141. Esper last player to try to make a play. Oh, Aura has to reload. But doesn't matter. It takes him down as well. Another player right behind him. He is going to get taken down. But for 3 seconds, Warden, as we move back to the reset for our third wrote for our third set of hill in this P1.
What kind of a point club invitation will you be able to give Savage Doctors if ever they don't make it 150, Jericho?
150, premium membership. You know what I'm saying? Free. That's a year membership. You'll get it as well.
It doesn't happen.
Doesn't happen. I mean, they're just in the normal tier where you just lose because you didn't get as much points as you can. It's totally fine. Last 6 points to go. Epochs and the boys trying to break it down. Last 5 points to go. Gonna keep on pressuring Polar, and who is gonna whiff more than him? And the answer is the War Machine. Riz doesn't need. Almost takes out his own teammate right there. Doesn't matter, but can they hold it? Can they hold the perfect hill?
Oh, looking like they are absolutely doing that right now. Riz in. Still has this free ongoing, but Epochs wants to go on Robin Hood run, finds people are. Riz in as well. He checks all out to get the last and final point. And DVK Oblivion, they win Hardpoint with pretty much with ease. They stayed on the driver's seat for the entirety of the game.
Yep, a very convincing win from them. Or is Steven Waldo, are they brothers? I mean, they got the same haircut. They got the same style of cameras. They both got the same smile. I mean, hey.
Wait, I think they are actually.
Yeah, maybe they are twins. I mean, the curls, they're in now. I mean, I wouldn't wear them.
No, I remember like someone talking about like, someone in DVK Oblivion being siblings. I got to clarify that one later on, but, really good run here for DVK Oblivion. That's going to be pretty promising for them as they're
61. I didn't even see that. I was so focused on the score, and Batman dropped to 61.
Yep.
Man, 60 bomb. Hey, I think that's a record. Is that a record? We better check it out with Callie. If Callie's watching, is that a record for Garena Masters 5 or in the overall tournament scene? Is that a record for Summit? But, I mean, if you look at the scoreboard, that tells you everything right there. I mean, if you look at the other side, Gary with 15. And you got 4 players with all negative besides Sin with 37 and 28. It's not going to cut it off.
Not at all, man. I mean, you got to talk about the influence inside of Hardpoint as well. Closest player there is compared to Epochs was Sin as well. So, I mean, if Sin is doing the slaying, you got to expect at least like people are asked for it to do the job as well in regards to the Hardpoint. But it didn't happen. Well, fortunately for the set of Savage Doctors, they do take a break for a moment on respawns. They have the chance to bounce back on Search and Destroy, but I do believe if ever they don't, that's going to be chalking things up here on the odds of them qualifying for the next stage of the competition, aka the playoffs.
Yep, aka the playoffs, one step closer. But can they keep it up, Warden? And now you did say that the S&D could be a little iffy for DVK Oblivion, and where Savage Doctors could take one right there. But as we take a look at the map, firing range is next. What do you think?
Savage Doctors, firing range. I mean, quick research here on firing range. Omega, they did go against Omega on this very map. Lost 73 as well. While for the side of DVK, I can't really recall how much firing range have they played. Maybe not even. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to keep track on DVK Oblivion right now, and that is somewhat of a mistake that I've been able to put up. Wasn't really expecting that they have this odds, they have this chance to make it far into this competition. But guess what? Hey, they want to put up the statistics now. Now is the time.
Yep, now is the time to bring it on. If you are the side of Savage Doctor, because your tournament lives are here. This is it. If they lose this war, then I think, it's bye-bye.
Bye-bye. You can't afford to let that one slide. Well, Crossroads, on the contrary, I think this is something that DVK Oblivion will have no problems at all. So, I mean, I did come into the series, Jericho, with DVK Oblivion winning things out. If it's not going to be a 3-0, at least it's going to be a 2-1. Both respawns going to go their way.
Yep, it could go in their way. Now, firing range, S&D, DVK starting on the offensive side. Again, firing range, it's a classic map. It doesn't really matter which side you're on. It's pretty much just how many plays do you have on that side, Warden. Like, you have X amount of plays, but at the same time, if you have X amount of plays, do you have 100% execution on those plays? So, a lot of things to weigh on. But, if it's firing range, just expect the rushes, man. The rushes, the flashes, the stuns, the trophies, the nades, the sprays, everything that you can throw from your house, you throw it in firing range.
You know, Jericho, why don't you tell me what are the best plays in firing range, search and destroy?
Oh,
No.
we're not giving that away, man. We're not giving that away.
No. Well,
No.
yeah, I mean, you know, I mean, even if you don't, man, I'm really expecting that these two teams here will be able to offer a lot in search and destroy firing range. I mean, firing range was one of those maps that was never removed out from the map pool, and we've seen a lot of firing range search and destroy for such a long time as well. So, you know, mastery is something that I can totally expect, but obviously projections wouldn't really matter here. Specifically talking about Savage Doctors, if they can back it up with gunfights.
Yeah, if they can back up with the gunfights and with those uh with those picks with the snipers, I think it would be huge, especially those default plays. I mean, we take a look at the last match, Omega and Bookie, they were struggling in the SD because they were just reading each other's plays. But let's see who can read each other here as we take a look at Steve with the sniper. And again, the rush is on.
Very aggressive play here for C.
Wow, what-
Popping up the tower. Boldly
is-
going up, but
Yeah.
on the process, people are just taking on Badman here. Looking like this Crusade here on this A side. Will get slowed down just a little bit, but oh no. Unfazed at all. You want to go for the bomb plant.
You want to go for the bomb plant? That's how you want to do it. Bomb is down. 4 versus 3. Gary takes down Steve. Gary, though, trying to hit that trailer here. Does he push on his own? I hope he pushes with his team. And yes, the double push is coming through, but it does not matter, Warden. 3 versus 1. It's all up to Sin. Will he wash their sins away? And unfortunately, he does get one. Spots the second one as well. Good tagged up, but he's going to be one shot. But unfortunately, Auro gives him the holy water and shuts him down.
Okay, what the heck? What the heck, Jericho? the clash right there on trailer? What the heck? I mean, come on, that was a double
It was
chance right
nice.
there.
It was
Still
nice.
lost,
It was
but-
nice. It was nice. You
Hey.
know, but you know, utility. Where is it? Where's the utils?
Hey, coming in. Those are just like the micro mistakes that Savage Doctors has been putting up that turns into macro. Really big deal. And so far, it's going to be the exchange here of the snipers coming in from both ends of the spectrum. Steve finds one. Rizine finds one as well before he goes down. And it's going to be another A hit here for a set of Dovik and Oblivion.
Yep. They hit again. Bomb will go down. 4 versus 4. Warden. Again, the retake is on. And now, take 2. Okay, take 2 from the director. Let's see if they can do it again, Warden. Polar now on your screen. Esper, he's going to almost gets Auro, but makes him one shot though. Gary knows there's going to be a player at the back. The timing is real. Steve behind the car. Whiffing everything as Gary finally almost takes him down, but Steve with the sniper missing as well.
Bruh.
Finally takes him down. Took so long. It's a 1 versus 2 though. Epox, he spots that player. He has to stay alive, but Gary gets the kill. Great answer back for the side of Savage Doctor. It was a hard fought round, but they managed to get it.
I don't know how Gary was able to win a gunfight. I mean, judging from how many shots he was missing from Steve, he should have went down, but hey, at that moment right there, Steve was just playing worse in regards to the gunfight as well. And Gary finds 2 on the feed, finds 2 overall to get the last and final kills to secure the round. And as we all thought, the Dovik and Oblivion was just gonna be able to go away with a double round lead. Savage Doctors, we want to put a impact.
Yep, Epox takes down Polar. Just like that, again, another push. And here comes Sin. If you know, he just has to stay right here, Warden. Doesn't have to peek anything. He did get through, but he does get checked in the corner. Now Gary spots that player, but Wadu is going to stay at the back, and he just re-chows. What an ego chow coming through. Riz almost takes one down. Esper gets taken down 1 versus 4. Bodies are flying everywhere, Warden, and just like that, round is over.
2-1, Dovik and Oblivion. 3 rounds in a row, they go for the A bomb side, and so far in regards to respondment here for Savage Doctors, it has been 50-50. I'm expecting them to not let this one slide now. If ever, let's see, Dovik and Oblivion heads for another A take, and that's absolutely something that they're going to do. But look at the respondment here for Savage Doctors. 1 player here on P1, 4 players inside the bomb pit specifically.
Yep, specifically the bomb, but Wadu and Aura, Badman all get 1. Riz, let's get the trade. 2 versus 2, 2 versus 1. Epox takes down Sin, last player to beat. They did not get the bomb though, so this could still be in the hands of Riz here. Ooh, does he get the timing? Unfortunately, he will not, and Aura shuts him down. 3-1, Warden.
3-1, Jericho, you're the one. Hey. What?
Okay,
Okay. Calm down, bro.
that's an L.
L Warden. Hey. Okay.
Yes,
You know what?
take the
I
L.
just gave myself an L here. Pretty
Yes,
L.
sir.
L lost as well here for the Savage Doctors. I mean, again, so many times in a row where The Wicked Oblivion just head straight into that A-bombs, they tactlessly at all, just throws down every utility that they have, go head to head inside the gunfights, and they've been winning it out now, so far. Good start here for Wicked Oblivion. I mean, for the set of Savage Doctors, they do take down Wadu with no casualties.
And the bomb is down as well. Struggled to get it right here. Just putting pressure. I like this from Savage Doctors. They know that the bomb is down. They can just pressure, just get some position, but no, okay. I don't think they should go back, you know, just focus your attention. They're trying to isolate the 2v2. Okay, let's see if they can try to get it. As Steve gets taken down. Number 5 trying to chase number 2 over at that firing range. Aura takes down Esper. 3 versus 4, still losable for both sides.
I don't know, man. I mean, I've seen Aura and Badman Epochs do some wonders as well. And so far, in regards to the odds, despite the fact that the numbers is on for the side of Savage Doctors, I still have No Wicked Oblivion winning this round. Nonetheless, they can get this crossfire to come through with Badman. Gets down. People are out. Risen. Inside of the trailers. Epochs gets the Renedi to come through. Gets one. But
flank. Look at the
Risen
flank.
finds 2. Orudu on this wrap. Will not come in. Sin shuts him down. And Savage Doctors, they take 1 round back.
Great answer. A really great answer coming in from Savage Doctors. That first blood really just changed the whole dynamic of that round with the bomb being down. And now one more round before we switch sides. Let's see who's going to take the tie here, or will we see DVK take the 2-point lead? And I like this rush from the side of Riz, but it gets taken down. No help whatsoever. It was a clean 1v1. And just like that, trailer control has been taken. Gary gets a trade on Epoch. Now it's going to be a 4 versus 4. Let's see if they can still try to play this retake. Bomb is going to go down.
Honestly, in regards to the gunfights, I think it's pretty easy to say that No Wicked Oblivion has this one on wonders, but Savage Doctors, if they want to respond back with their own round, they got to find a way to outclass them in regards to the strategies, because clearly No Wicked Oblivion is just stepping on them with ease at all. But, you know, in regards to the aggression, might not just happen anytime soon now. It's No Wicked Oblivion. They get forced to defense. Savage Doctors on offense. This is going to be a pretty interesting second half of the game.
Yep, pretty interesting second half from the game. And now, DVK with the God nade. The answers are, the prayers are answered, I mean, Warden. And Batman gets 2 right there, just like that. It shuts down the whole play of Savage Doctors. But they answered back, the Batman with the 3rd kill. Can he get the ace? Going for the 4th one. Yes, he can. One more player to beat. Batman hunting, chasing, looking for him. Can he find that last player? Yes, he can. But no, he gets shut down. No ace for you. But Wadu picks it up.
Come on, Gary. Come on, Gary. It's okay. Well, at least the ace doesn't come in. That's already the win right there at that round. Avoiding the ace to come in for Batman. And 13 kills for him on Search and Destroy. 61 on Hardpoint. This guy is popping so well here at the series overall up against Savage Doctors. But we move into this round where the Wicked Oblivion, they offer a 2-1-2 hold here. A bit of an aggression here on towards it long side, but people are shuts him down. Aru out early 4v5.
Yep, early 45, but trade is there though. 4 versus 4 now. No more sniper for the side of DVK. I think Steve still has sniper. Yes, he does. He will get tagged up. Batman gets a trade on Sin. Sin gets one as well. Just trades back and forth. 3 versus 3. 1 minute 15, Warden. If you are Savage, what do you want to do from here?
Don't die. Come on, man.
Okay, all right. As soon as you said that, we just saw 2 people just get taken down. Can you make it the 3rd? Oh, let's not check your corners. Okay, winnable. Very winnable
Gary.
for the side of Gary. Can he make it
Gary.
for SpongeBob?
Gary, can you do it? Come on. 1v2. 1 player. Right around. Badman with a Fennec. It's an aggro. Gets the kill.
Okay.
Gets his
I
15th kill overall. GG's.
I have an issue there. He was walking and then he ran and then he walked. I mean, if you're just gonna run, just run it. You're just gonna get hurt anyway. But it's just those little mistakes, Warden. You could have pushed that round easily.
Could have, but you know,
Could've,
probably gonna
should've,
walk
would've.
a lot. Gonna walk
Yeah.
a lot to avoid the information bit. Didn't happen. Now, Nova can live in on match point advantage. Can they close the deal as early as this, or can Savage Doctors force another round? Badman pushed up, gets 1, finds 2, looks around, gonna reload, pulling away, looking to get a better angle, and he absolutely gets it. Esper under his hands. Risen gets the trade. Risen finds 2. Sin finds 1. And as quick and as good as that play was going for inside the Badman, the rest of the squad of Dovik and Oblivion, they go down.
They go down, but Epox 1 versus 2 spots that player. He has the info. This could be a recipe for disaster, Warden. Here we go. Epox picks up a Fennec. Oh, he spots that player. Oh, he will not miss that. Bomb is not down. Oh no, now the pressure's on Savage Doctors. Epox, he has that momentum. He knows what he's gonna do. I like this rap coming through from him. This is so good. Oh.
Jeez.
Oh my god. What
One more.
is that? But it doesn't matter. Epox does not miss. 7-2. We go to control.
I don't exactly know if the last player from Savage Doctors knew where Epox was, but you gotta talk about him being the sniper of the squad of Dovik and Oblivion. And if he knew for a fact that Epox was right there, why dry peek? I mean, that really costed them the chance to force a round even more. But even then, even if they won that round, they still had a long way to go. And Dovik and Oblivion looking like they are going to go out of the series now 3-0. They win Search and Destroy. They win Hardpoint convincingly. Control a combination of both. I think they're going to go out 3-0.
Yep. This could be it. I mean, look at Badman. 61 in the first game, 18 on the next game. I mean, if you look at the other side again, it's Esfer with 1. Things are just not looking well for Savage Doctors. You know, that was their chance to try to make it through, but just didn't work out for them. And now on the verge of, I mean, they already took the L here, Warden, but they can still try to make it a little bit less of a 3-0, make it to 2-1. But DVK's momentum is just too much.
Too much, man. And come again, it's all going to come down to the gunfights here. Badman going in with 18 kills and Search and Destroy, something that you don't exactly get to see in a game mode like this, but it did happen. So, whew, what a run here for Dovik and Oblivion, and I know for a fact it's going to translate even more furthermore.
That is true. Let's see if they can keep up that momentum. Crossroads is the map, Warden. And, I mean, if Badman drops another 60, I don't know. I think you should shave your head again, Warden.
No. Not going to happen at all. Maybe if you shave your beard.
Nope, I'm good.
Beard Jericho. The beard, bro. Well, anyways, 3-0 bound to happen here for Control. Well, you know, if you're on the side of Savage Doctors here, what kind of readjustments that you gotta do to at least put up a fight up against Dovik and Oblivion?
I mean, they showed it at the Hardpoint until the 168 mark. The S&D showed signs of life, but just the same mistakes over and over again, Warden. Pushing together one by one, not using utility, not waiting for each other. They're just going in and nothing, and no awareness whatsoever. It's hard to see it, but you know, having awareness in the game, it comes second nature to you. You know, you need to get used to that every time you just practice. And now as we move on to the Control Crossroads Strike, will it be the same scenario, Warden, or will we see Savage Doctor at least pull one map away?
Very unlikely, I must say. And, you know, we came into the series with a tiebreaker up ahead here between Savage Doctors and Dovik and Oblivion. 2 has already been put up here for Dovik and Oblivion. So this next match, honestly, is just going to be consolation here if ever, let's say, Dovik and Oblivion wins, at least for the series overall. But it's going to come in mattering quite a lot if we move into the tiebreaker in between Broke Boys Club and them. But that's obviously something that we can talk about later on. And in regards to Broke Boys Club, if I'm not mistaken, Jericho, we're not going to be seeing the match play out here in between Broke Boys Club and E8 Nova. So that's going to be a direct 3-0 for the side of the Broke Boys Club.
Yep. And with that being said, after this series, we're just going to take a short break. And then our next series, we're going to head over to the final match, which is WPM LOWKINGS and Impunity. But before we do move on to that one, we still have one more map here from DVK Oblivion versus the Savage Doctors.
Savage it is. Well, before we head on to the next match, come again. Savage Doctors and Novik and Oblivion will be heading into control. And it's going to be a map of crossroads here. Jericho, let's see. What can the Savage Doctors do?
Crossroads. This is the map where you can find your loved one because you're gonna cross the road. Badumps.
Well.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Map number 3. Will we see a 3-0? Will we see a donut? Or will we see a breadstick coming out from the side of the Savage Doctors?
Here we go. First round, crossroads. Novik and Oblivion operate to win the series. Savage Doctors, can they pull away from the game to at least, make a scratch on the series count here, or games won for the side of Novik and Oblivion? As we move in now, we get to see the first initial gunfights. Novik and Oblivion having this one on their board.
Yep, first things first. We do see some trades coming through. Wadu going for that swan trap, but gets taken down by Riz. And Badman as well. 4 kills already. Is he on track for another 60, Warden? Let's see if he can keep it up. And as soon as we say that, he gets taken down. And the boys of Savage Doctor, they actually cleared the house on their spawn.
I mean, really good intention here for the set of Savage Doctors, but they still have to remain consistent so far. Map control still on for them. Sin finds 1, finds 2, but Steve shuts him down. Esper dropping down onwards mid snow. Let's get a few bullets to connect towards Badman. But Wadu in front takes him out from the chase as well. And so far, Savage Doctor is actually putting in really good influence on Bravo. And the gunfight as well. Esper still popping through the rooftops.
Yep, Esper popping off. Let's see if they can keep it up. 70-17, still a close game, but Esper gets 2, but Wadu gets the trade. And now no influence whatsoever yet from the side of a Savage Doctor. They only have one segment in that control point, Warden. And we do see DVK, now they're applying a lot of pressure, getting that mid control as well. Just getting kill after kill, 30 seconds left. Things are not looking good for the Savage Doctor.
15-11, Savage Doctors had a pretty remarkable start and at the middle stage of this run as well, but literally Novik and Oblivion now looking to overpower things down. As Badman finds 1 on top, gets a beam, but not gonna be able to back it up with the double as well. But time is dwindled down here for the set of Savage Doctors. I mean, they could have gotten into Bravo, but they decided to pull away, and so far it's costing them down.
Yep, it is costing them 96, 15 seconds left. They're just trying to throw their bodies in, try to get it, but Badman is there to shut it down. Can he try to get more? No, he cannot. But 7 versus 5 though. They still have influence on that side. Gary, big place. He has to make a play right here, Warden. Fortunately, his teammates did make the play. 4 versus 3. Now this is a winnable round for them. Sin chasing 1 person as well. But will manage to get it, and they can actually win the round. Warden, there's gonna be 2 more seconds to go. They need to go, but can they capture? Wadu manages to get the contest as well. Epox gets 1. Sin, last player alive, but the trade is there. Could have been around for Savage Doctors, but the awareness of DVK, they managed to chase and they managed to get the round.
Had to go down to the last and final life for Novik and Oblivion to get the round off, but hey, a win is a win. Switch of sides we go. Novik now on offense. Defense for the side of Savage Doctors. Early investment for Rizin on the War Machine, and he's going to be zoning things up here from the top side. Oro as well whips out his own War Machine, finds 1 on the board. Looking to get some more as well, but not much opportunity right around.
Yep, not a lot of opportunities, as we can see the War Machine coming into play. Arrow, and he finds something with the War Machine, and unfortunately it will not find anything. Does not connect with anything, but does connect with 1. Batman as well, 14 kills already on his name, leading the lobby once again.
21, Savage Doctors looking to find a recovery here, but it's not going to cut the chase. Batman on Annihilator. Finds 1, finds 2, but Gary shuts him down. But the cavalry arrives here. Seems right around. Equalizer invested. Pushes up. Gary beats him down as well. And so far, 2 investments. Kind of faulty here for the set of Novik and Oblivion.
Yep, very... It could turn the sides here, but 20-16. Badman gets Gary as well. Polar trying his best to just cut down the lives. 18-15 so far. The Hunter Killer. And Esfer brings out his Annihilator though. Can he find more? Already has found 2. Esfer gets taken down as well. Steve gets 2 in a row. And you can't get shut down just like that, Warden. As they lose control of the middle building, Steve gonna get control of it.
Steve still going on it. 3 for him. Finds the 4th, gets it all out. Refract, Tripolar. Can he get it all down? does get through, but Oro is still all around as well to get the kills up in. And 12 before we go, it's going to be Dovik and Oblivion still running things down, and this second round about to be on their way as really investment here for Gary might just be the difference maker here as he does get one as well. The round's still not over. Still, Savage Doctor still want to put up the impact, but as quick as they say that, they go down.
6-2. Steve. Oh my. Okay. Oh, okay. Sin. Wait a minute, Gordon. This is winnable. 1 versus 3. Sin trying to find something in this. Find spots Badman, but Badman shuts him down. 24 kills already. 1 more round.
Damn. This is just going so quickly here. I mean, so quick. Just like our lives here in the casting deck. I mean, exactly this year we were at the line event for Garena Master 3. Now we're here. Now moving over. Dovik and Oblivion bound to win the series overall as they're on match point here on control.
Yep. Here we go. Let's see if they can keep it up. And so far, Sin pushing in. Here comes the players from Savage Doctors pushing into a Esper takes down Badman. They're finally putting some influence against that first segment, but Aro takes him down immediately. What a challenge. Epox as well. And just like that, all go down on the side of Savage Doctors, and for the side of DVK, they get control again.
22-21. Epox moving in. Still has the Lucas to hold this angle down. He gets one. Can he find a double? Fennec on hand. Sin shuts him down. But the capture still not going to ensue here on Alpha. It's only going to be a single man capture here. Esper in the backlines does take him down. And this could be the first round here for the side of Savage Doctors.
On the side right here, they do get 2 segments. They're about to get that A spawn, A control point. But 13-15, they do have the life advantage here, Warden. So a lot of good things coming in here. Let's see if they can translate it to the round victory. What was that?
Oops, 13. Very devastating hits here. But Steve finds 3 pieces with an equalizer. Couldn't get into 4th, but Esper was well ready to take him out. 4 lives remaining here for Savage Doctors, and they go down under the hands of Dovik and Oblivion. 3-0 in control, and 3-0 in the series overall.
Yep. Last player alive, Sin. Let's get 1 versus 8. And don't play with your food, DVK. Don't play with your food. Now this is, they're trying to get the execute. Don't play with your food. Do not play with your food.
Execute. Nope.
Okay.
Hunter Killer Drone flies by, shuts him down, sent them down. 3-0. Dovik and Oblivion, they still stand a chance to possibly make a scratch here on the run for the playoffs.
Yes, sir. That is right. Congratulations, DVK, 3-0. And now we are going to see Savage Doctor. Unfortunately, they will not be able to make it to the playoffs, and that is going to be the end of their season right here.
Whew. Savage Doctor, really unfortunate for Esper, and but at the same time, I'm really happy for the rest of the squad here. I mean, we all know Sin, Gary, people are Rizin is not the most known players out there, considering the fact that it's the only time that I think they made their presence here at this Garena Masters events overall. So really proud for them that they made it this far and at least was able to win a few games out from their competition.
Yep. Few games out of their competition. And now take a look at the scoreboard. And again, Warden, the MVP is Badman once again. 3 straight MVP, 61 in the Hardpoint, 18 in the S&D, and 31 here in Control. What more can you say about this man? He is on a mission. He wants to push his team to the playoffs. And now let's take a look at the map and mode. So take a recap on the final scores.
Here we go. Well, it's going to be a 250 and 168.6 run here for Summit. Obviously for the side of Dovik and Oblivion. And all throughout the series overall, 2-7 on firing range and 3-0 on Crossroads. In regards to the bans here, not going to matter at all, man. I mean, wherever you put Savage Doctor at up against Dovik and Oblivion, I think DVK is just going to be able to perform really well. And that is just backed up by the gunfights and specifically by Badman, honestly. I mean, this guy has been passed on and on and on, not by the team, but obviously by the organization. And guess what? Hey, this guy is truly rocking the team now.
Yep, that is true. They are rocking the team, but now their biggest challenge awaits them in the last day of Group B, Warden. We both know they're going up against Smart Omega. Can they do the repeat of another 3-0? Or can they get at least a 2-1? It's easier said than done to go up against former champions, but that is going to be a matchup we're all going to wait to see.
Well, now we're going to be talking about the highlights here, Jericho, and highlights. Let's see what kind of highlights we got to see. I mean, on Hardpoint, for a moment, Savage Doctor was able to put up the fight, at least on Hardpoint number 2, first rotation, at least. First rotation, Hardpoint number 3 as well, but coming in right after that, nothing really much happened, honestly. I mean, we got to see Dovik and Oblivion win a couple of hard points, which wasn't even supposed to go to their way. We got to see Savage Doctors getting the early rotation, but with that being said, Dovik and Oblivion just know exactly what to do to get the break inside the hill and get the remaining points coming in. And Search and Destroy, I mean, you got to talk about this. Badman was just such a good lurker, getting those multi kills with no casualties whatsoever. And if ever he does go down, damage has been done.
Yep, damage has been done. It was a one-sided affair, Warden, pretty much from start to finish.
Oh,
Okay, that's how.
oh,
You get hurt? You good?
no. I don't relate to that. You know, my love affair has been 2 ways now. So
Oh, that's good. But in terms of the game, Warden, it has been a one-sided affair. And unfortunately, for the side of DVK, they are going to take this into MVP as he deserves, as he should. 36 kills for Badman, 20 deaths, 14 assists, score of 3,660, and an average ratio of 2.44. That is some high numbers there for Badman.
I mean, come on, man. You're dropping what 61 in Hardpoint, 18 in Search and Destroy.
S&D, 31 in control.
Expected.
Yep. Great stuff coming out from Batman. Let's see if we can keep it up in that last matchup against Smart Omega in the final day of Group B.
Baddest man alive. If ever, let's say they got they get like a 3-0 up against Smart Omega, I think that is the determining factor right there. If ever they do 3-0 Smart Omega, that's the time where we can get to see them qualify for the playoffs. I'm sorry.
Drink some water. Yes, that is true. But now let's take. I mean, we're gonna have an interview, so let's ask Auro here if what kind of what did they expect from this? So hey, what's up, Auro? Warden, you can take the first.
Hello.
Hello. Okay, before anything else, Aura, I want to ask you, before we ask the first question, how are you feeling actually after winning up against Savage Doctor in a 3-0 manner, which is going to be giving you all still a chance to qualify for the playoffs?
I mean, yeah, it's a very big game for us. We really have to win this match, and yeah, we still have 1 match left versus Omega on September 3, and yeah, we'll still try.
Okay. Well, okay. So my first initial question now here, since you all did win up against Savage Doctor 3-0, in order for you all to stand a chance to even qualify for the playoffs, I think you might have to go for a 3-0 run up against Smart Omega or win the series. So, in regards to preparation, not gameplay wise, because obviously you don't want to give that one away, mentality wise, what are you bringing into the battlefield inside of your mind or in your spirits overall to go up against Smart Omega?
I mean, yeah, we should really should try our best. We need to have that never back down mentality.
Okay.
Yeah. Um, we still have a chance. Okay, we're still trying to still get the 3-0.
What about you,
Alright.
Jericho?
I mean, I like the answers, but my question is simple. Um, I mean, you guys really want to win against Omega. There's a lot of things you need to work on, and I feel like you can answer this is, do you just let Badman do his thing? Do you just leave him? Do you like control him, or do you just tell him to like just go crazy?
I mean, it depends on who's going to be hot on that game, but Batman is really giving his best. in every matches, and yeah, I think we should do too.
All right. Okay. Well said. Congratulations again, Auro, for the 3-0. Good luck on your last matchup against Smart Omega. It's definitely one match that everyone should be looking out. And congratulations again. All right. See you, Auro.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Aura. Well, Jericho, I'm loving the statements there.
Yeah.
Let's see if they can serve. I mean, wait, never back then, never what?
I like it. I like it. I like the mindset, but the mindset is one part, mechanical is another, technical is another, a lot more things, but you have to find out when we get to that day. But for now, we're going to have to take a break. And once we come back, we have our final match, Impunity versus Lowkings.
Never back down, never what?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Call of Duty Mobile Garena Masters number 5. Sorry, I just forgot how to count all of a sudden. I'm still your caster here, Jericho, down here with Warvin.
Warvin. It's okay.
Warden, and we just saw 2 matches already. Smart Omega versus EZR Bookie. Omega taking that 2-1. Savage Doctor versus... I am losing chain of thought, Warden. Savage Doctor versus DVK Oblivion. 3-0. Let's take a look at the schedule here. Warden, can you do the recap?
Well, first game, we had a pretty heated up run right here. EZR Bookie and Smart Omega. EZR Bookie was able to win the first game on Hardpoint, but we had to go down to a very, very undefined search and destroy where Slums was on the way for Smart Omega. 8-2, they won the triple overtime, and on control, it was a no question. Only one round for EZR Bookie. Enough said, but on the second match, Lovic and Oblivion and Savage Doctors. Yeah, it wasn't even a match at all. And moving over to the third match, it was won via default or disqualification. E8 Nova will not be able to put up any presence at all up against the Broke Boys Club. So we're going to be heading straight into the fourth match, and it's going to be Impunity up against the West Point Mamba Lokings.
That is true. So we have to move on to the final match, guys. Unfortunately, 8 Nova is qualified, and that will give the Broke Boys Club that 3-0. And I believe they are still fourth, firmly in the fourth place. And I think they have one more match, right, Warden? So a lot of big matches for those 3, 4, and 5 teams. So now what you really want to see in on the top 5 B, Bookie, EZR Bookie and Lokings, they have secured the top 1 and 2 slots. And then Omega, Broke Boys Club, as well as DVK Oblivion are all fighting for 3, 4. So that's gonna be very interesting. What's gonna happen? But so far, Omega and Broke Boys Club they are up in the 3 and 4. But remember, one more match for them in the final day of Group B.
Now, on to the last and final match. I want to bring up the hype. I mean, come on, Jericho. 3 matches. It's a caster's dream at least. Not for the viewers, but something about this runner here, Impunity, they haven't been the most promising team out there. In fact, they've been probably the worst. In fact, they are the worst. They haven't won a series over all 8 Nova. The only time that they had the chance to win the series off was up against E8 Nova, but Impunity, they just blundered at the series overall. So they stay at the bottom. They go up against the best. Will they go out of this event with no scratches? I mean, without any scratches up against their predecessors? Most likely they will, but at the same time, Impunity, what are you going to be hoping for? I mean, if you're on the side of Impunity here, Jericho, what are you going to be hoping for up against the West Point Mamba Lokings?
I am just going to try my best to win a game or even win a match. Just go out with a bang at least. I mean, they've gotten some of the worst else. You hate to see it, but as you take a look at the lineup, Don, No Way, Gurking, R7K, Teffy, and Jodra. I mean, they're here for a reason. Let's see if they can keep it up. As you take a look at them, let's see if they can go out with a W, at least a map. I mean, it's going to be really hard to win the series, but a map, and I'm going to be happy for them.
Fun fact about No Way, I did coach this kid back in the days of J1 Valor, and, the guy learns really quickly. It's just so unfortunate that they're not guided by anyone at this moment, but overall, I think they really need big guidance up against the team that we are seeing in our faces right now. It's the West Point Mamba Lokings. We got Gilpy, PJ, Chloe, Luffy, Susano, and Mr. Coach Brainiac Olea himself. And my, oh my. No introduction needed, honestly. That was very unnecessary for me. We all know this competition, and we all know the capabilities. Up against the worst team in this very bracket, not much preparation has to be said.
I mean, arguably the best team in the Philippines right now. Could be a great debate topic for everyone. Or WPM Lookings, number 1 seed in Group B. Let's see if they can ride to the top and not drop a series. Now let's take a look at the maps and modes and how will we see this play out. And we take a look.
Okay.
And Apocalypse, Meltdown, and Standoff. Okay, finally, some Apocalypse.
Well, I don't exactly know how to feel about Apocalypse, but at the same time, this is Impunity here. They haven't really proven anything at all. So that's just about that. I mean, I want to throw this maps and modes out of the way. I don't think it's going to matter at all up against the West Point Mamba Lokings, because coming in from Apocalypse to Meltdown to Standoff, they've been able to serve what exactly that they got to do. So I think this is just about the time. This game or the series is just all about how far can Impunity bring up against the West Point Mamba Lokings. I mean, if you want to talk about West Point Mamba Lokings, one factor that you always got to bring up is Olea himself, which is something that we kind of overheard that he might possibly play. And now for Olea here, I think it's just, I want to take this time to grow some appreciation here for Olea himself. I mean, you, Jericho, as a coach, you know exactly how much work he has done. I mean, he has been coaching teams coming in from the collegiated scene, coming in from like Perseverance Odyssey to Sage Ultimate. I mean, he was able to bring players like Dino to mature up. So this coach overall has been able to do a lot of wonders. For Impunity, on the contrary, once again, no names is backing them up from the back end. So I'm not really expecting anything at all.
I mean, like what AJ would say, if you're not in the next round anymore, you just go out with a bang. Try to get something out of this. And for the side of Lookings, yes, I mean, everyone should appreciate Olea. He's a grinder. He's been working his butt off ever since at the start. He worked his way up. I was with him when he was still a player and I was a coach. And to see him grow, it's great. I'm proud of him, and hopefully just go all the way. Now his nemesis is Mori and Device from Omega. So, those are some great. It's great to see Low-Kings versus Omega. At time to time, you see the battle of the head coaches, and now to see him really shine. And this could be their year. It could be anybody's year, but it's great to see how he has improved, as well as the players as well. But now the story is: get Impunity, get one. I want Impunity to win. But here we go. And Olea's in the game. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Sit down, Yopi. We do not need you. We need Olea.
Olea. Olea.
Spam Olea in the chat.
Hashtag Olea. 30
All
bomb.
caps.
30 bomb. 30 bomb. 30 bomb. Calling
50.
it now. 30 bomb.
50.
One. He gets one. Okay. Olea.
All right. Gets one. Olea on your screen, spraying through the wall.
The observers know. The spectators know who to watch, man. I love it.
Yep. But take a look now. Impunity. 15-point lead.
Nope. The logos are flipped.
Oh, the logos are flipped. I'm so sorry. The Low-Kings are actually leading. Now we do see the side of Low-Kings coming through here. Luffy on a 2 kill spree to AK-117. Not really a gun you see often in the competitive scene.
Well, it's just him anchoring for the squad. I mean, I'm just waiting for Olea to get another kill. So far, he has 2 kills so far up in the board. I don't think it's going to matter how much Luffy, PJ, Susano, Chloe is going to be able to get. It's all about Olea here, getting a double on this mid lane. Finding 4 so far. 2 players on the little room. Finds 1.
Yep.
Gets another one.
Gets
Finds
the third
2.
one, gets the 4th as well. 6 kills already to his name. PJ on your screen as well. Heading over to rotation and Impunity. No point whatsoever yet, but Don is there trying to make a play for his team. Susano at the back end, he's gonna get flashed, but Susano still holds it down. No way tries to make a play, unfortunately. Nothing is happening, and they do get a point, but the control is going to be given to the side of the Low-Kings. And now, let's see what Impunity will try to find here. Where are the utilities coming out? But unfortunately, Susano just shuts them down with a growl. 3 in a row. That's a 7 kill spree, Susano. 10 kills already, 7 combos so far. Can make it 8. No, unfortunately, does not make it 9. Gets taken down 87-1.
If you look at Olea's camera right now, if you look at Olea in the camera of the Low-Kings, he's moving his whole body all around. This guy is sweating. I love it. So far, second on the board for the killing department. Olea not gonna be able to do much so far at this moment, but he is gonna go for a rotation run here alongside with PJ as well, and they do take care of backside of the next hardpoint. 108-3, and we're only talking about 3rd rotation of hardpoints.
Yep, only the 3rd rotation, 108-3. Olea, try to find one. We'll get flashed though. The spray and pray does not happen, but Impunity try to break through right here. Luffy on the flank will spot 1, but the control will come over to the Low-Kings, and this is why they are one of the best teams in this tournament. Just them holding it down, singling out everyone trying to get all the kills that they can. Susano with 15 so far. Luffy on a roll as well. Brings out the Annihilator. Here comes the Operator skill.
Finds 1, finds 2. Teppy Dawn out. Oh, what? Okay. Okay. Gets it all down. Olea on 11 there. Does go down. He did invest at Sparrow earlier. Was only to get 1 out from the set of Impunity. While Luffy on the Predator gets a lot of information and gets the kill as well. Break tries to come through here from the temple side, but Westwind Mamba Low-Kings just able to beam them down. Last 8 seconds left on the clock. And Impunity still wants to go for the contestment. Honestly, just go for the rotation onto you, but no way with the equalizer. Invests, gets 2 points and a triple double kill on the board right there. And in regards to the rotation, West Point Mamba Low-Kings has this one on the bag as well.
Yep, and finally, we do see Gurking gets his first kill, but now we do see the rotation again. Gurking on your screen. We'll try to find PJ. The help is there though. Gurking gets taken out from behind, and now the Low-Kings, they get control of the hill. No chase from Impunity. They're having a hard time here with the coordination, Warden. I know what they're trying to do here, but unfortunately, it's just not working out. They got to work together, use some utility together. Dawn gets that first kill, but Susano's there for the trade, and finally, they break the hill, about to hit the 10-point mark. Finally gets that 10 points, and there you have it. And here comes R7K with that Annihilator. Can he be the difference maker?
The Annihilator. Haha.
Shout out Cali.
22-175. West Point LOWKINGS looking to get the break here from the Temple side, but it doesn't come true. Dawn with a Robin Hood run. Not gonna be able to come in and get any kills at all. PJ finds a 2 spree. Olea on the feet as well. Susano gets himself on the board as well. 25 kills for Susano. I mean, all in it for the spotlight for Olea, but Susano wants to take it away from him. Getting 27 so far. 3 more to go for the 30k.
Olea, PJ as well on your screen. Just holding down that time. Has a Pred to use as well. No way. The Impunity though, they have somewhat of control here. No way. Trying to find someone. Gets away with his life though. Hunter Killer does not get him. But the flank is here. No way. Waiting for his teammate. Big kills coming here from No Way. But he gets taken down by like Halo. A double kill with the Pred from Susano. 200-point mark has been reached. And just like that, this could spell defeat for the side of Impunity.
205 to 8 to 28. They come right in. They are just about to claim this one up. Flo on the Razorback has 2 opportunities up front. Gonna go for the spray down. Misses every shot.
Oh my.
Not exactly something that you get to see every day, but hey, it does happen. 225 to 29. Gurking now on the Locust. Has 3 kills up in the board. Oh my days. And it goes to show that the gunfight is just not happening at all here for the side of Impunity.
Luffy now on the corner. No one checks. Oh, he gets taken down. Steffi, you're gonna get sprayed down by the claw. Last 18 points to go. PJ on the box. Peekaboo. Who's gonna peek? And there you go. The spray's coming through. And here comes the spray from PJ. Gets 2 more. Olea with the Sparrow. Fred's coming through. Everything's coming down. No one's even close. 3, 2. Oh, wait. And 1. There you go. 250 to 29. Welcome, Impunity. 50-point club. I mean, and look at that. Someone has to go to the bathroom real quick. And the Lookings, they take care of business right there, Warden. That's going to be 1 and oh, and the pillow fell. Someone picked that up.
Ay, ay, ay. It is what it is.
Yep.
I mean, what else, man? What more? What more can you ask for?
I mean, you're going up against the best team in the tournament at the moment, and if you take a look at the scoreboard, it's a one-sided. I mean, Sasato 33, PJ 22, Halo with 18, Luffy with 21, and Olea even went negative. He got 20 kills, and for the other side, I mean, everyone's doing their part. I mean, Gurking was just really struggling. You know, he got his first kill, at least at the 3rd hill, and he was just really struggling. And you know, but hey. If they can kill them like this, I think S&D could spell victory for them. Like, I'm being positive here, Warden, because in S&D, even if you're struggling in the respawn, you could always just bring it back in S&D. But let's see if Impunity still has that fight, and I know they can. I know they will. So, Impunity, they picked Meltdown, remember, Warden, so maybe they have something up their sleeve.
Yeah. Well, hey, search and destroy, anything can happen, but against the West Point LOWKINGS, I don't think it's going to happen as well. I mean, we got to see the history line here for Meltdown, for LOWKINGS, and this is exactly where they took down easier BOOKY, so this is absolutely a map that they're well familiar of, so Impunity, let's see what kind of bullets they brought into this battlefield.
Yep, that is true. Let's see what kind of playbook they got, but so far, things are not looking good for them. Let's see if they finally reset their body, their minds. I know, I've dealt with those defeats before. I mean, in public matches, when you go up against six-man groups, and they're just like spamming you with LMGs. It really gets in a total your head. But no, just relax, calm down.
The triple C's, bro.
Yes,
calm,
the
cool,
cool, collected. No, that's all they got to do. Just put their mindset that, hey, we're better than LOWKINGS. They just have to put it in their head. And honestly, let this be a learning lesson for them as well. That hey, if we want to take this as serious as possible, we got to put in the work like how these teams do it. It's just more of a reality check as well for them because, if you look at the Singaporean and Malaysian scene, it's wide open because it's the only team you have to beat if you're going to qualifiers in Singapore is Zigzag or formerly known as AMT, and if Malaysia, it's just Huntsman. So they can work this out. This could be a stepping stone for them. So hopefully they take this time to really just sink everything in. Yes, they're not going to make it to the playoffs, but put in the time and effort to actually watch, invest in a coach, invest in players that actually want to play, put in the effort instead of just showing up because it's for the sake of it. I'm not saying that they're doing that, but more than you know what I mean by that already.
Yeah.
So hopefully, let's see what Impunity does here.
Well, in regards to the qualifiers here for stage 4, actually top 7 of MSP will be the ones qualifying. So it's only the first round of the playoffs will be the one that will actually determine who will get left behind. But if you ever do make it to the playoffs, disregarding which region are you from, Malaysia, Singapore, which country you're from, Malaysia, Singapore, or Philippines, all you got to do is be at the top 7 list. Until then, you do get granted with another major tournament up ahead, and that's going to be the regionals as well. So that's going to be stage 4 of the World Championship. But now, Search and Destroy is going to be the next topic in line. West Point Mamba Lokings, Unity, about to go out at it now at the first round.
Yep, no way with the shotgun. Alea takes down Dom with a sniper. First blood. No way trying to find something with Leia right now as well. But here comes the flank from Susano. Does not get anyone though, but Kalo gets one. Another player, but Kalo gets 2 in a row. R7K. Does he spot Olea? The reach out. Nice shots coming through from R7K. 2 versus 2 now. PJ and Luffy. But the flank is there. PJ trying to be cheeky with the execution. Gets taken down. It's all up to Luffy in a 1 versus 2.
Luffy has a pretty good angle, honestly. Just have the gun as well to play around with, but let's see if we can get this one through. Teffy from the back lines.
Oh,
come on, man.
Oh my. No, that's what you get.
No.
Do not play with your food.
R7K.
Do not play with your food.
That's an L for R7K. At least let him execute and then get the kill after. Right? Come on, man. You're going to win the round anyways, but let your teammates feel the demise.
Yep, that is true. But now, hey, first round in. Impunity, 1-0. Take the lead. Let's see if they can keep it up. Look at the play. They're going to go for it. The flash. Not. Oh. I'm not going to say anything about that.
Hey, it's okay.
We move.
Oh, no way. Wraps around.
Okay.
Gets
okay. Okay.
Finds one.
2v2 again. All right, 2v2. Winnable. Okay, don't peek like that with a shotgun, my good sir.
Maybe it's slugged, man. Maybe it's slugged.
Maybe it's slugged. Maybe it's not.
No, most likely not. Slugs is banned.
Yep, and Luffy does get one, but there's a trade though. No way.
Woo!
Trying to make the play. Did he find the play? But PJ a little bit faster.
Did you see Noe's cam, bro? It just flipped my guy.
Very, very unfortunate for them. Honestly, they could have gotten that, but that first flash at the start of the round, that wasn't it, Chief. I think, I got to put it a little bit deeper on the other side because he ended up flashing himself for it.
All right, round number 3, Impunity. They have a round up on the board, but West Point Mamba Lokings, they take one right back, and now it's gonna be Impunity here, making a push onwards at A bomb site, but they gotta deal with Alea firsthand. And then Alea gets taken down. R7K finds one, no way as well. Finds Luffy out from the chase.
Teammate.
No way, calm down, bro.
Calm down. If there was friendly fire, that would have been an L. Now, no way crawling in here. Bomb is not yet down. Now this finally going down. Done. Right, we got a lot of shotguns. Okay, so I like this. They're holding it down, seeing what they can do. And this is a good position by them. Just got to hit your shot. That's it. But look at the flank, though. Number 1, Noe has the perfect spot. He does get 1. Noe gets 2. There you go. Now it's all up to Kalo in a 1 versus 3. He spots 1. Unfortunately, Teffy takes him down. And there you go. 2 and 1.
All right, maybe we can possibly see that, Impunity could actually win off a game. But let's come and find out, man.
Let's find out. Let's find out what's gonna happen here. Teffy, Impunity pushing on the B side. I like what's happening here. I don't like the way that why he has a shotgun up close, but let's see if he can find something. Oh, get the bomb down. Nades are out. PJ takes him down. PJ gets 2. R7K gets the trade though. 3 versus 3, ladies and gentlemen. Bomb is down though. One player close to them. That's gonna be Susano with the shotgun. Gets 1 as well. But Dawn is there for the trade. Luffy gets Dawn. Now it's all up to Gurking in a 1 versus 2.
2v1. Gurking on the spawns. Luffy has this angle. So Gurking has to check all around. Has to deal with a Leo, the sniper as well, coming in from this Raps. But Luffy making a lot of activities, but he gets his own.
Luffy. Oh my god.
So much things is happening, man. So
Yeah.
much things are happening, but we can completely tell that the Westman Mama Low-Kings is just playing around with their food.
Well, we move 2-2.
Move on, man.
Yep, we do see Impunity. They're going to hit back their ace side again. PJ with a shotgun. They're going to meet them right there. Oh, so many Yutos being thrown around, but no follow-up from the side of Impunity. Halo does not check his corners, but he manages to punch him in the left corner. Finally gets taken down. Don and Tepi gets 2 kills. Susano gets 1 as well. 3 versus 3. Olea gets 1. Spots another player. R7K gets that kill. But here comes the flank. Oh, Susano trying to get that kill. He's waiting for Luffy, but it doesn't matter. What a peek coming in from Susano. That's all up to Gurking again. 0 kills so far, but he can manage to get 2 after clutching this up.
2v1. And Susano and Luffy, I think they're going to go for a setup as well to get another execution up in the board. Gurking checking all around. He's paranoid, bro. He's paranoid. Paranoia is kicking in. Gurking going to decide what? Oh, huh? Oh, okay. Well,
I think he's going to try to wrap to A or...
just went back to the same bomb side.
Should be a rotation now. Okay. Let's see. Gurking. Okay, he has a sniper as well. So, definitely winnable, actually. But I don't like the fact that he wasted so much time just to go around, box 1 player, and now he's stuck in a gunfight.
No, not the Fennec, bro. Come on. I mean, not the Lucas. Whip out the Fennec, get the kill. Now they're gonna go for the plant. Just on up front. Oh, there we go.
Oh no!
Is there even enough time though? Is the bomb planted? Oh, well, the timer stops when the execution happened. This is why I love Call of Duty Mobile, man. They thought about this.
Yeah, but I mean, Gurking could have clutched it, honestly. Like, on a serious note there, Warden. He took his time watching over A, went to middle, went back to A, went back to middle, went back to A. I mean, I don't know, man. It's just unfortunate how he played that one, because it was definitely winnable.
Could have been, but hey, can't cry
What it
over
is.
spilt milk no more. It is what it is. Susano
Gets 1. Oh, okay. Okay. The gloves are out. And Halo answers right back. 3-2.
Ding ding ding.
See what happens.
I think we're losing our sanity here, Jericho. Yep.
Maybe we are. Teffy gets 1.
Call for an
Is this even a
all
real
gloves
match?
fight, man. All gloves round, bro. All gloves round. That's what I
Is
want to
this
see
even a
now.
real match?
On the left side. Do you know how to do the boxing announcement now? On the left side.
Yeah, on the left side, hailing from the boot camp, West Point Mamba Low-Kings. And then on the right side, hailing from Impunity Land, Impunity eSports. And there you go. That's another punch.
It gets the knockdown. That's
2
just
versus
about
2.
it. Hey, but the bomb's planted though. It's,
Yeah, bomb's
it's,
down.
it's an actual round here, Chloe.
Yep. Now they pull out the guns.
R7.
R7K.
Oh.
And Okay, we back.
We Gucci. We back. Slow.
And Kalo takes him down. Gurking. Okay, come on, right here, bro. Misses the first. Gets the attention. Takes down Kalo. Okay. 13 seconds left. We can definitely win this.
10 seconds left on the
Does he
clock.
check-
Can you do it?
Bomb?
Alea.
That's too
Splash him
early.
out.
That's too
Gets the
early.
kill.
That's
Easy.
too early. And Alea gets the bomb defuse. Does he have enough time? He definitely has enough. Right at the 0-0-0 mark. 4-2. Switch sides.
Are you still okay, Jericho?
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe. Well, 4-2 here, Impunity. They trail down, not so much, but hey, I think coordination is one big factor here on why Impunity is just struggling quite a lot. But at the same time, I think we get to see like players like Teffy and R7K just having too much fun now. They have their own gloves. I think they want to go for the punch down, but at the same time, it's a half-hearted team though. They don't exactly know what to exactly do, so I think they want to play seriously, but at the same time they don't. That's why they're doing so unconventional plays right now, and it seems to work out as PJ and Luffy will be the only players alive here for the set of the West Point Mamba LOWKINGS, but Luffy takes on Teffy. Gets a follow-up as well onwards, no way, but not really enough
away.
angle to get the kill, not just yet. So it's gonna be another reset here, but it's gonna be a 2v3, so doable for the set of the West Point Mamba LOWKINGS.
Yeah, bomb is down actually, so could be a winnable side for them. Bomb finally picked up. Dawn is so close though. This could be a great flank coming through from him. Let's see if he capitalizes on it.
50 seconds left on the clock. Dawn on the wrap.
Sun is out though. Okay.
Finds one.
There you go.
One more player to deal with, and they go for the
Hey.
knockdown onwards Luffy, and they lower down the lead. No way, smiling. Same goes for the whole squad of Impunity. So, you know, really interesting here.
Yep. Hey, 4-3. 4-3. Move on to the next round.
Are you ready for the next battle, bro?
You get ready for the next battle. Battle.
Battle.
Here we go. No way. Oh, okay. Impunity with the... Okay, I like this. Gets flash. Stops the flash mob. And they give up B.
2 players down for a set of Impunity. We dance all around. PJ finds 2 on the board. Oh my days. Gurking into the bomb site. PJ checks. Misses the first shot.
Ooh, okay, Gurking.
No way.
Nice shot.
Gets one as well.
No way. Do you have a way? Did you find a way? I think he found the way.
Speed. Like thunder. 1v2.
He found a way. And he opened up my eyes. He found a way.
Hey, bro. You know.
Alright, now, no way. 1 versus 2. Kalo. Chewing his food. Okay. What is happening? And Olea takes him down.
From a distance, it's
5-3.
pretty impressive, huh?
Yep, and this is with the Fennec as well.
5-3, bro. Match point advantage here. West Point Mamba LOWKINGS. Are they gonna go for it, or do you want to play with Impunity just a little bit more as well? Let's come and find out as we're moving in to the 9th round.
Yep, to the 9th round we go. Now, PJ pushing up with the KRM. Kalo takes out No Way. That's going to be the first blood.
Oh no. GG's.
No, don't. Please.
He doesn't have the angle. He doesn't have the angle.
My goodness.
No! Pops the KRM. Gets 1, gets 2.
my.
Susano on the field. Gets the last and final kill. And that's going to be the match point advantage now here for the side of the West Point Mamba LOWKINGS.
Match point. Okay, as we move on. Warden, PJ pushing up. I think he's gonna get stunned though, but Don stuck in the middle. Oh, the punch though connects. Susano though with the trade.
You know,
And
PJ could have gotten
yeah.
the kill. I don't exactly know why they fell back. But hey. Moving back. It's gonna be a punch to the face here for the side of Clo. Susano, left alone in 1v2. Longing to possibly close this game up. R7K right up front. Susano goes for the shot, not even playing around, gets the kill. R7K didn't hear it at all. Dawn whips up the gloves. Not gonna be able to see each other at all. Oh my days.
Yep. 1 versus 1. Dawn versus Asano. Oh, Asano, Dawn, Asano, Dawn, Asano.
GG's. Very anticlimactic win, but hey, it was a win that we got to see from the distance. And now, the West Point Mamba LOWKINGS, they add more wins to the board.
And there's Coach Yopi right there. You know, really a great coach. Yopi,
Hey.
retiring from the play. I'm kidding. No, he's not retiring. Just sitting it out, letting letting Yopi coach. And look at that. He talked to his players, and now we are one last game. It's controlled on I believe it's Crossroads, Warden.
Crossroads. Is it? It's not gonna matter, man. Not gonna matter at all. But hey, Jericho.
Yes.
You know, we at least we shared a bit of laughter here in the series overall for Impunity. Now the question is though, will we see another execution run here for Control?
Yeah. Standoff. Oh my god. I am not. I've seen Lookings play standoff. Like how they spawn trap the team. It was not good.
Yeah, man.
So, I mean, I'm hoping for the best. Yep, 3-7. Saw some good rounds from Impunity there, but unfortunately, it just didn't matter in the end.
Yep. Well, Jericho, I know it's been a while since I haven't seen your face. Come back here to the caster deck. I want to talk about something here, man. I noticed something with your setup now. You've upgraded your throne, my guy. You went from what do you call this? From the Starks to the Lannisters, bro. Your throne has upgraded. It's now high-headed.
Yeah, we got a new chair. It's called the Marcus. I bought it somewhere. I also got a new member to my Funko Pops. You know, John Wick and MJ from Spider-Man is there.
Is it the
Also
John
got-
Wick or John Wick?
It's John Wick.
Oh, John Wick. John Wick.
And they also got the PS5. You know, we recently bought a PS5. So things been going well.
Right.
No, but back to Impunity. Can my chair even save them? Can MJ even save them? That's the question.
I think they gotta find a way to step on the head of your chair
Yep.
to be on top of the West Point Mamba LOWKINGS here now.
Yep.
So
Yep.
This is like the multiverse here, man. Olea is playing, Yopi is coaching from the back end. You have a new chair now. I'm going blonde. You know.
Bald?
No. Let the people forget. Let the people forget of my mistakes. Okay.
But yes, I mean, now game 3, Warden. I know game 1 wasn't even close. Game 2, somewhat. They fought. And now we move on to the final game of the day and the finals and the final match for the day as well. Here we go. It will be standoff control on standoff, Warden. And let's see. Will Impunity pull off an upset?
Come on, man.
I still believe in Impunity, man. I mean, they could still. They're here for a reason, man. They're better than most of the teams that we see in other tournaments, but they're just not at the level of these guys.
Can they? You know, West Point Mamba LOWKINGS has been playing with their food quite a lot. Can Impunity serve them impunity? Let's come and find out as we're heading to the last and final game here, on to the last day of the group stages here for Bracket B. As we start off this round, Jericho, let's see what they'll do.
You want to do that, right? Luffy now on your screen. He's gonna be pushing you. Susano takes down King, and this should be a fast B push coming through. Luffy does get some influence over at that B side. They do get control of the spawn. There's actually one player, no way, all the way to the spawn of the West Point Mamba Lokings, but can he find someone? And so far, he's trying to chase it, but he's gonna get taken down. Oh no, actually, Oleo
With a
gets
chopper.
taken down. So now 22 to 26 so far. Orden and Susano and Luffy, they actually managed to wrap around the whole map. And PJ now on your screen, trying to take down more players. 22-24, still a close game. And actually, Impunity set up for a spawn trap here, Warden. But they need to clear out their base.
What's my Mama Lokings? Olay with the chopper,
wow.
spraying things down like a Tommy gun, bro. Back in the Mafia days. Just spraying every player here of Impunity. Top end.
There's
Blue. Anchoring. Susano on the wrap. Finds two as well. And Impunity, once again, losing the gunfights.
oh, Susano gets 2 right there. A big play. 7 kill spree for Susano so far. Has a Fennec in hand as well. 20-9. As soon as we said it was close, it just got away really fast. Susano just spraying and making it look like an AR. 8 kills for him so far. Halo gonna capture B. B has been captured. And just like that, Susano still on the spree though. 9 in a row. Closing up on that EMP.
5 lives remaining here for Impunity. Last 4 for them. No way goes down. Teffy finds on Susano. Flow sprays down. Finds Teffy out from the chase. Leaving Don and Gurking and R7K to clutch things up now. Luffy with the gloves. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Don.
Aww. Don just got 1. As 12 board to beat. The punches are coming through. Gets 2 in a row. And PJ shuts him down. A little laugh there. And now, let's take a look at the next round.
1-0.
Yes, 1-0.
Are you excited, Jericho?
Very.
Same. Let's go. Don making a push here. Low up front. Nade comes
nice
through for
nade.
no way. R7K on the feed as well on PJ. So 2 so far for Impunity. They're gonna try to make a push here. Trying to cut shortcut. And if ever the setup works out, I mean, they might just be able to pull away with a round, but Chloe gets the read. Luffy as well. Olay on the feed with a KRM. Oh my days. Okay, Olay into the spawn trap. Luffy finds 2, and it's just gonna be a bloodbath here offered by the side of the West Point Mamba Lokings.
Susano with a 4. Okay. Can he make it a 5? Yes, he cannot though, but the trades are there. 24 to 18. And now, let's take a look at coming through. Luffy now on your screen gets 1. 9 in a row. See if we can keep it up. 21 to 15.
2 for Susano. Swinging in left and right. They're going to try to cut off the spawn trap here as well onwards Blue House. Luffy up top. Wants to get the execution but gets spotted down. Teffy finds him out from the chase. Dawn as well looking to put up the influence, and they're going to try to make a break here on Alpha. But Olea here finds 1 with a KRM. R7K up front. Doesn't have the distance to back it up, but gets the turnaround onwards King. Pops the flash here from the bottom side. And he wants to get some more as well, but he gets overwhelmed by that Claw. But Claw and Susano himself pops up for the squad, and it's going to be them. Just running things down here at this very round. 2 rounds for the side of the West Point Mamba Lokings. Match point overall.
Yep, Dawn coming in. See what happens with the punch. Does get 1 though. Can he get the second one? No, Susano takes him down, and it's all up to No Way, and no way he's clutching that, Warden. Now, last round. Will we see the impossible, or will we see a donut?
Well, a donut is something that I'm craving for. No? Getting a bit dizzy here. Need some sugar. It's a West Point Mama Lokings. Hand it to me. They're gonna make a push here on this main street. PJ finds 1 with a claw. Gonna check all out. Teffy gets the read. Teffy finds the kill. PJ Olea under his hands. And he's gonna be able to get the triple as well. Susano. Impunity actually putting up a fight on this round.
Yep, putting a fight, but Luffy shuts it down immediately. And ooh, Teffy gets 1 though. PJ. Missed that time. R7K with a kill. Alright, let's see what happened. Steffi though! Okay, wait. That was a 4K. That was pretty nice. No way. Is he went for the punch? Okay, and they get taken down by a hug.
Luffy.
Now happens. Asano with a spray gets 3 in a row, but another hunter killer shuts them down. A pred coming through. Gets one. Teffy trying to will his team back. He is on 18. Kalo gets Teffy again, and just like that, 8-70 though. Still a kind of a close game. Warden.
Oh.
No way. Okay.
Spots
No way
one
gets it.
more, but
Yeah. 20 seconds though. And this could be winnable for them. They are on the defensive side. But now the Lookins, they are inside on that A point. Let's see if they can bring it up. Teffy though takes him down. 22 seconds left. B influence is gone as well, Borden. And things are looking bright for the side of Impunity.
should be. But hey, Westman Mamba Lookings, known for pulling away in these types of situations, and they're absolutely doing it right now. 6 to 7 to go. Still a back and forth, but the trade still has to be more convincing here for a set of Impunity if they're wanting to win this round. And so far, they're on the lead now. No way with an equalizer. Race down, takes down PJ. Has more opportunity here from the backside, and Olea gets taken down. Now it's gonna be a 3v5. West Point Mamba Lookings. Are they gonna fall around? Looking like they might. Now it's a 2v3. Susano Luffy still alive.
They gotta hop on it. Big plays for both. 2v2. It's an S&D. Oh, 1v2. Luffy, the Terminator. Does he have targets? Gets one. 1v1. Oh, and the nade! Impunity gets around!
Let's go! Made the impossible possible. Impunity. They've done it. They've scored a round up against the West Point Mamba Lookings. Let's go.
Now they have the momentum. Warden,
Yeah, I mean,
can they find something?
you know, this might just be an upset that like the Brokeways Club is able to do up in Smart Mega. I mean,
Oh, there you go.
build up the momentum, put up the fight, and win 3 rounds in a row.
Fred, I like it. Gets one. Okay, you have information. Okay, no way. All right, relax, brother. Yeah, that's what you get. Teffy inside though, decides to back away. Teffy on your screen. Kalo takes. Okay, I think they just tickled the beast right here. Now you see how the Lokians are playing now. Warden, it's a little bit different now.
Yeah, do want to get this one set and over with. Don't want to force a double match point here.
Why is someone checking the corners?
Gets a cutoff, gets 1, gets 2. Teffy, Gurking, out. Annihilator. R7K gets the beam down, cancels that Annihilator. But hey, still not enough influence at all. 27 seconds left on the clock, and they're down by their lives as well. And it's going to come to the point where they're going to get pressured to go for the capture.
Yep, that is true. Olea now on your screen. Holding down Tractor. 12 to 13. 15 seconds left to go. Luffy. 12-13 though. I think they managed to keep it a little bit closer, Warden. But the trades are there. 7 seconds left. They need to start pushing in. They have no influence at any of the points. So finally, a point will be the one chosen. But Susano is here to get 1, at least get 2, at least. Can he get the 3rd? Yes, he can. And Luffy is there to get the 4th and the 5th. Shuts it down. 5 versus 8. Make it 4 versus 8. Make it 2 versus 8. Make it 1 versus 8.
Ding, ding,
And
ding.
1 more second to go. And it's a 3-1. It's a 3-0. Lookings. They end it.
Well, hey, really...
Good news is they won a round, man. Hey, honestly, that's good. Bad news is they haven't won a single match. Am I right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's okay.
And
Well,
to,
just
to-
go
to
back.
clarify, guys, no, huh, nice.
Yes, Warden. Take a look at the scoreboard. Don't even see everyone here. Solid with 38, Luffy with 30, Kalo with 18, PJ with 12. I believe Alea had like at least 18 or like 15 as well. Now, that will be the final, and that just secures Lookings' spot on the knockouts, Warden.
Low-Kings known for being flawless in the group stages. So yeah, man, really interesting here. Now the question is though, can they actually make it? No, I'm not even saying that can they make it past round one, round two, round three. No, no, no. I want to ask, can they actually win off the championship here on this Garena Masters 5? Because clearly, coming in from the last few runs that they've had here in this Garena Masters, they've only been able to settle for third, to second, to fourth. So I want to see them. I want to see them actually win this time around. And it's a lot to ask. You got to get through Smart Omega. You got to get through Zigzag. You got to get through easier Bookie. You have to possibly get through the Dark Horses, the Broke Boys Club, and Scatty as well. So there's a lot to prove here, but obviously Westman Mamba Lokings, as they're nearing to an end here for this group stages, they've been absolutely flawless. Can they remain the same here in the next stage of the competition? Something that we can find out in a few days.
Yep, something we will find out in a few days. I mean, that's the one missing thing for the side of the Lokings. Always come up short, GM1, they place third. Am I right, Warden? Or fourth, I believe.
Yeah.
GM2, they place fourth, I believe, again. GM3, they place fourth again, Warden. GM3, they place fourth. And then GM4, they place second. Is this the winning moment? They've been in around that top four, top three scene. I mean, they moved up to the second place now, but is it their time to shine? Maybe it is, maybe it's not. Anything can happen in the playoffs. This is when you see the real deal for all of the teams.
Lokings coming in from their first start, as you did say, coming in from the Garena Masters 1, they placed third. CGI 2022, they placed third. Garena Masters 2, 2022, 5th to 8th. Season 3, they placed fourth. The regional qualifiers last year, 7th to 8th. And now closest that they've gotten was that season 4 as well. So I can't wait to see what they can do on the playoffs. I mean, I did talk to Olea himself, and he did tell me that he's really hungry to win this championship now for this very event. So let's see if they can serve absolutely that. And last but not the least, obviously, can't forget the only Filipino team that represented the Philippines, obviously in a Garena, not in a Garena event, but in a Call of Duty event, was them on CDSI, or the Call of Duty Summer Invitational 2023, and they did falter up against Wolves, finishing off third at the event.
But yeah, I mean, take a look at the MVP. Susano, 27 kills, 14 deaths, 16 assists, and a score of 2,800 to round it off, and a KD of a 2.89. I mean, just great things coming in from Mr. Susano, been a veteran in the league, now finally on a team where he could say that he can actually make it to Worlds with this squad. Let's see if they can keep it up in the next couple of days, and also in the knockout stage.
Hey, GG's. Well played, Olea. I hope we get to see you in a match like Easy or Bookie or Smart Omega or even Zigzag. It's something that I want to see. I mean, he was able to put up the gunfight as well up against Wolves. No, he was able to drop that 30 bomb on takeoff Hardpoint. So the man can play, and I think I do recall it was one factor that he had to deal with. It was the readjustment of the phone size during the CDSI. Well, comparing it to this very game right now, or this very event, they're back to their own phones, and hey, he was pretty comfortable there, especially on the Apocalypse Hardpoint.
Yep, we'll take a look. We do not have no interview, unfortunately. We don't have it, but let's take a look at today's schedule. Again, we started off with Omega versus EZR Bookie. Omega took that 2-1. DVK versus Savage Doctor, 3-0. DVK took that. And unfortunately, Broke Boys Club versus E8 was a no contest, wherein Broke Boys Club eventually got the default 3-0. And Impunity and Lokings closed out the day, where Lokings took them down 3-0.
GG's. Well played. Such a very fast day, honestly, but hey, Jericho, me and our day is not over, not just yet, but obviously for the Garena broadcast, it is coming to an end. Here is the overall standing now. Westman Mount Lowkings are on top with 18 wins, 0 losses,
wow.
0 drops at all. Broke Boys Club, they actually are on par with Easier Bookie. So, and actually Smart Omega as well. Oh my days. Okay.
Things just got complicated, Warden. things just got very complicated because I think even if DVK wins against Omega 3 and O, I don't think they will be able to make it either way. I think that's what I'm looking at here,
We'll
Warden.
see. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, that's something that we have to acknowledge or talk about later on. But for now,
Mm-hmm.
4 12
Take a look at the
6, 4
standings.
12 6, 4
Wow.
12 6. Okay.
Again, the dreaded 3, 4, and 5, and now it's 2, 3, 4, and 5. But let's take a look what's gonna happen here. Great matches. We still have one more day for this group, Warden, and tomorrow we're gonna have Group A, which is we do see Scotty and Zigzag all 6 and O's.
Well, for Group A, honestly, it's pretty defined. I think in between Force Esports and Forest Kincaid, the last and final match for them to decide it all off, who's going to win, will be, Force Esports and Forest Kincaid will be meeting each other at the end of their group bracket as well. So I can't wait to see that one as well. And hey, guys, Jericho and I will still do the casters for today. So job's not over here, man.
Yeah, we'll also be casting for tomorrow. We're gonna have we had some Group B, and now we're gonna cast here tomorrow. But with that being said, say thank you for today. It's been me, Jericho. It's been Warden. This has been the Garena Masters season 5. Signing off. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.